And we're live. Hello, everybody. Nobody's here. But hello, YouTube.
Well, you know what's a bit annoying?
What?
I was working on my computer Friday because I got a radiator. AO.
AIO?
Yeah, it's been hard for me to pronounce that. I got one on Thursday, and I worked 5 to 6 hours to try and replace it because first time doing it, and still can't get the RGB to work.
Oh no. Do you have
I've got
enough
my-
power going to it?
Yeah, I've got 750 watts. I've got
Why is it directly plugged into the power supply, or is it plugged into the motherboard?
I think I've got the cables wrong, but I don't want like the pump and the fans are all working. It's just the RGB, so it's not that big of a deal. But once I'm in a good mood, a good mindset, I will look at it again. But yeah, for now it's fine since the pump's working and the fans are good. So it's just annoying. I did all that work, still can't get the RGB to work. So
Yeah.
but my computer's running very cool now. 30 to 40 idle. Instead of 70 to 60 idle.
60 to 70 idle you used to
Um,
have. My
yeah,
god.
on my old one with the stock cooler.
That's stock cooler, fair enough.
I have a Ryzen 5 5600X. And then I went to one hot, but that was still a bit hot.
I don't have. So you've got water cooling, yeah?
Nah,
AIO. AIO.
Oh.
I've got a radiator now. But
E-I-E-I-O.
it was air cooler before with stock. And I was running 60 to 70 idle and like around 90 with gaming, and sometimes my computer would freeze and shut down. So, but that's why I decided. That's why I had enough and got a radiator for the intake for the CPU.
Oh. Fair enough.
So
Fair
yeah.
enough.
That cost me $155. Yeah, gotta love computer parts.
Honestly, a good air cooler would have been also fine.
In that case, doesn't have the
It doesn't have the room.
yeah
The thickness.
yeah. It's only 160. 60. It can do.
Yeah, that's like most radiated. That's like most air coolers out.
Yeah. I was gonna get a Noctua, but my case can't.
That's
afford it.
too thin. Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I would have got that.
Okay, so.
Mm.
I'm assuming everybody's ready to go.
Hi.
I've got everything. I got my
I've
dice.
just been waiting for people to stop talking about
Okay,
other things and actually.
So,
Yes.
we're gonna jump
Let's go.
straight into it because I need to get this done before more people arrive at my house.
Having a party.
No, it's just they can get it can get noisy.
Ah.
So
Fair enough.
okay, so when we last left our
Are we
party
live?
known as the Odissy, they had recently finished their expedition to the
Desert.
west. Is it west? No, sorry.
The old world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the desert in the old world where they were looking for a ruin, which they found due to sheer coincidence.
Literally.
Yep.
Kaiju fight, then find temple.
Well, the damage from the anyway.
Yeah. That's kind of the synopsis of that situation. Kaiju fight, temple.
Yeah, it's just like oh, that was it.
We
So
also found a shield. Now it's crazy.
they also went and visited Veal's boss. Yeah,
Question
boss. Where they shared information and certain things were said about certain things. If you want to know, go watch the last episode. Which should hopefully.
Where did we watch that?
Secrets were revealed.
Oh, at our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube, type in
YouTube.
Huts, and you go to the D&D playlist.
Yeah.
And they should all be there. Well, since we started recording anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, I need to get better at that. Anyway, so we come back to the group as they are now have now set sail for home. Home being Pasto.
We're gonna do time skip, right? It's just we'll arrive at Pasto.
We were,
Wait.
if nobody wanted to do anything.
I don't have anything.
One
Good.
thing, keep an eye out. Can I keep an eye out for any pirate ships?
No,
Oh yeah, that's one thing I'm pretty sure all of us would do.
Yeah.
I would hope
Keep
so.
an eye out for
I-
any possible attacks.
I
Nah,
want to.
we're just gonna let that happen.
I want to steal one.
You want to steal a ship?
I want to steal a pirate ship.
He wants another
Okay,
boat.
fair.
He
I'm
wants-
too
I
honest
mean,
to steal
no,
from a
that's-
merchant, so I'll do it from a
No,
pirate.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I'm not discouraging it.
Are you trying to build a fleet? Are you? Fleet
Yep.
of ships?
It wouldn't be a terrible idea
Probably not.
with what's possibly going to happen in the future.
I think we need about 20, 30 ships, hopefully.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Actually, having
fleet
any
can be
amount
just
of
5.
ships, as long as it's more than one, you technically have a fleet.
Have fleet, yeah. But
If you want
for
to
the
get more
thing- for the
specifics, then
thing-
yes,
for the thing
you
we're
need a lot
talking
more than
about,
2.
though, the giant freaking floating castle thing, though, we might need more than 5.
Yeah, I figure the law must be pretty easy on someone who pirated a pirate ship.
Unless you
Yeah.
get all pirate town.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Either way.
either way, we'll do a skip a few weeks as you direct sail straight back to Pasto as what you guys requested, because you wanted to get back and report in on recent events.
Also say that, hey, we're alive,
Yeah, that too. You guys were
and reclaim a lot of our ownership.
yeah, presumed
Yes.
dead.
Yes.
Well, you're MIA.
We were missing in action.
Mm.
But in this world, that's pretty equal to dead.
Normally dead, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Most people who
Oh,
miss-
Matt,
A group
miss-
of our
Well, Matt.
caliber. A group of our caliber would be like,
Yeah,
yeah, they're probably dead.
Yeah, especially if you jump into a portal in an anti-magic field.
Yeah, they probably
Well,
tried
it's
to
more-
fight Tiamat
it's
or
more-
something like that.
It's more like casting spells in a place that causes random effects to happen.
Yeah.
We were in a
Yeah,
middle of a
man.
fight.
But everyone had a weapon they could use.
Yeah, for all you know,
Almost.
it
There
was
was-
Shredder.
There was no need to cast spells in that situation.
Keep it,
There
no,
was a
then
cannon.
at that time Vincent couldn't use melee.
Yeah.
No, but I literally gave him a weapon to use.
Yeah, but he
There was
didn't.
no
Yeah.
reason.
It's
There was
also
no
Vincent.
reason for
It's
anyone.
also
It's also Vincent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
And
no
it's his
reason.
main-
All
source
right.
of
Let's not
damage.
argue over who killed
Yeah.
who.
I need to kill Kalak 3 times.
What do you mean
Yes!
3 times. Why 3?
No,
Well,
he
the first
nearly
time-
did. Nearly
The
did.
first time was because I was apparently in the fucking way.
In the way
Hence why my character has short hair now. His hair used to go down to his shoulders.
Mm.
He's still
Anyway.
pissed off about that.
Anyway, yeah. So you let's jump forward to you guys now. Arriving in Pasto, probably about midday, where the port's the busiest.
This is a nice sight.
And as you are coming into,
Do we
dock-
have our own dock yet? Or... No.
No,
don't.
we have to use the public
Alright,
one.
we gotta work on that.
Yeah.
it takes a while for ships to come out so you can actually go in. But while you're waiting, you see lots of different flags on the different ships coming in and out.
Interesting.
Any?
Any that seem familiar to any of us?
Especially to me.
Yeah, him. He's
There
big.
are Greenleaf flags.
Okay, understand.
There are,
Hondo's country,
many
Probably,
old,
whatever that is.
old world
Yeah.
flags and all that. You also
Yeah.
see religious flags, so some are obviously.
Oh,
what's
that's
the
cool.
word?
Churchy ships.
Yeah,
Churchy
they're like
ships, the relief ships. What are they called?
Oh, I don't know.
Those things.
Those things.
I
What
don't know.
religions do we see?
I don't know. Quite a few. I'm not going to list them. I can't hear you.
I'm
Alright.
talking to Will.
Yeah. I sent him an idea.
Yeah, about about possible changing of homes.
Mm.
Anyway,
You
Yeah.
can in the 3 months I think I said you guys were gone.
yeah, pretty
something.
much. Yep.
Paso has turned into a massive trade hub.
Nice.
Oh.
Wow, it looks great.
Town
Man,
is magically-
I remember when
magically-
everybody almost died.
Yeah, but like so the town hasn't grown much from the last time
No.
you left it for a while.
Obviously, it hasn't expanded,
No.
but it's
Yeah,
But the
that's
but the port
makes things
has,
tricky.
repopulated.
the
It's
port has,
repopulated.
and you can now see where some of the older houses they've been replaced with warehouses. And
That's
storage
Damn.
that makes
buildings.
sense. That makes sense.
Stonks.
Yeah, it's just turned into a trade hub.
Do we see Veal's police force around?
Oh yes, as you get like
the docks?
on your final approach, you do see members of Veal's force.
The
you know,
breaking chain.
dealing with
Breaking chains. I need to write that down.
maybe
Weapon
some
analyze.
stowaways and stuff, but
Mm.
like nothing too extreme.
Yeah, this makes trade difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, it makes trade easier.
Yeah.
No, because there's
Fairer.
like 10 other ships carrying the same cargo, so suddenly prices drop because there's an abundance.
Oh well, that's just economy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just
kind of makes it difficult. Means exporting is the best way to get money.
Export, which I think is the whole reason people went to the New World anyway.
Yes.
Anyway, so
You
yeah,
do
we
also see as you're now, tying off the ropes, lots of horse-drawn carts are moving around as well. So clearly there's stuff moving across the land.
cursory glance.
Major city.
Races wise, what do we see?
Much more diversity since last time you were here.
Wheat.
So, it used to be mainly.
I mean,
humans.
obviously, Veal's police force is majoritively like previous
Half orcs
slaves.
and half elves,
half
yeah.
elves. Yeah, previously slaves and such.
But before you left, they were still covering their faces with
I mean,
little
yeah, that
face
makes
masks.
sense.
the
Not so
mask
much
and-
anymore because
That's great.
you'll find out why later.
Yeah, we'll find out
Oh.
later when we come in.
Maybe the racism is flipped around, so now it's the normal people that are getting shunned.
No,
I don't think
that's
so.
backwards. That's taking a step
Exactly.
backwards.
Exactly.
Reverse
started-
Uno card.
We started something a long time ago by attacking a cart that most of us weren't awake for. Anyway,
Anyway, so you are now
yeah.
standing on the end of the. You
Mm.
stepped off the Niam, and you're standing on the dock.
Man, it feels weird coming home now. You know?
I take in a deep breath. I smell the city.
Yeah.
Probably,
nice to have a little bit.
Smells like prawns and
probably should go to the guild.
rotten bananas.
Yeah. Nice.
As you see, Lola step off the ship, she puts her hands to her mouth and does a really long, high-pitched whistle.
Yes. The big dog.
And about
It
5 minutes later, you see it jumping over people, and it
Oh,
just
shit.
runs towards the group on the end as it's running down the pier,
Well. This is a familiar
Yep,
sight.
That's a dog.
and goes straight into Lola and knocks her over.
It's Clifford all over again.
Yay.
With the big red dog.
For the big red stab wound.
So,
Ah.
a
Ah.
few and a minute later, you see the rest of that group come through. So you've got Mia's there, Katrina, your
Our maid, technically.
Yeah, our maid.
housekeeper.
The housekeeper.
Made.
The title is maid, but we'll
Yeah.
just say
Maid.
housekeeper.
Same thing.
Because she's
It's all the same.
looking after more than just cleaning.
She's technically
and there's
the house
also
babysitter.
also with them
She
is
basically
your
the house.
the person you left in charge, Veal, whatever his name
Jason.
was. Jason.
Yeah,
Yes.
Jason Thunderhammer, I think
Yeah,
is what
the
his name
gonna
is.
say-
Thunderhammer. That's a kick-ass name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gonna
that
say
was
Jason
the
Hello.
Okay, I don't know if you guys know. By that name, can you guess what his race is?
Dwarf.
He's dwarf.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a
Or an
dwarf.
orc.
I'm willing to bet he's
No.
at least in his 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a bit
He's like
older.
relatively old. He's older than Veal, that's for sure.
Well, yes.
Veal's-
Underline.
He's
Veal
older
is-
than most
Veal is
people in
early
this
fif-
party.
Yeah, Veal is early 30s.
Foxy Stout.
Well. It's
Do
nice
you?
to be home. Yeah.
Good to see you all again. How are you all? How are you all? How's the house?
Yeah,
How's-
hopefully. By the way, we're alive. Hi.
Yeah, you could have mentioned that you were going to be away for like 3 months.
We
yeah,
kind of got
that's
caught up in a
Unforeseen
situation.
things.
stuff
I
happens.
literally
That is
told you they were
hard-
gone.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet you didn't go into massive detail.
Oh, he
Detail of
mentioned
what? You walked
he-
through a door and you didn't come back.
He mentioned you jumped
Right,
through a
you couldn't
hole.
see us. Really, there's a lot of smoke and shit.
We were
Hmm.
expecting
There
you
were-
back.
There
At
was
least.
there were also 3 dragon heads in the room, so yeah.
Dragon heads don't move by themselves.
No,
They
there was
also
a lot
don't poke,
happening that
they also
day.
don't poke through portals by themselves either.
Yeah,
Ooh.
no.
Huh?
No
Jason
magic
says-
zones.
Jason goes,
Big
"What's a
fuckery."
dragon?"
In a non-magic
Uh,
zone.
Wait, have you been to our house?
Jason.
No.
No, Jason knows what a dragon is.
He does.
Well, I mean,
Yes, he
well,
does.
He's probably seen the
Oh.
dragon in our backyard.
Oh, the
I
fucking
think he would have
dragon.
gone into our backyard.
The
Good
whole
luck with the
city is
dragon.
dragon.
I'm gonna
Isn't
go over to
fucking
the Adventurers Guild.
police house next to our house.
As
Yeah.
Kane just starts walking towards the Adventurers Guild.
Oh yeah, hang on. Is Vincent's sister here, or is she
Yeah,
at the house?
she was the one who was talking to you.
Oh right.
There wasn't me talking.
How's the dragon? How's he doing? They doing? I don't know.
Good
She
luck with
points up, and you see flying in a circle over you, a a bit bigger dragon is now just circling over your ship.
And the town is okay with
Ah.
that?
Well, I mean, we did tell the guild master.
And it then lands
Yeah,
on the
but-
deck of the ship, and just you hear the ship
Yeah.
like creak
Hello?
under the weight of the
Oh boy.
dragon, and it just
I mean, it also has a however many ton ballista on the front of it. Still,
no, that wasn't put back on. I don't think.
wasn't it?
I don't think
Oh,
it
I'm
was.
pretty
wasn't
sure
put
we
back
did
on.
because
It
we
was.
used the ship
Oh, it
to
was.
fight
So-
For sure, for
Sephiroth
sure.
for a very short time.
Yeah.
The ship's also magically enhanced, isn't it?
No.
Yeah,
The sails are. The sails
are.
They're special
But
sails.
none of
they,
us can use it
Yeah.
because none of us have the gust spell.
Oh well, at least we'll be good in a storm.
Well, everyone's
Yeah, true.
looking at awe upon the dragon. Liz is
Okay.
gonna say to Jason, "Go get us some incense. We need to cast legend lore."
Yeah, lots of stuff.
And he
needs to be
does a
done.
salute to you. I don't know what your salute is.
It's just
Probably a salute
it's just
Oh, 7.
and hobbles
And-
off.
Heads off to get what you asked for.
So I'm willing to bet the first place we should probably go is the Guildmaster's Hall. You know, rewrite all of our names and shit.
As Lola finally
That would
pushes
be a
Ace
good
off of
idea.
her. That's probably a good idea.
Hey, Ace! I crouch down so that we are eye level with each other,
Yeah, he just starts
which
like,
isn't that much crouching.
starts just like licking your face and
Yep. I've missed this actually.
roll a strength check.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, saving throw. Sorry, saving throw.
Saving throw. That's a bit better.
Natural 1, you're off flat on your back.
24.
Yeah, you don't get knocked
Damn.
over.
Hey.
He certainly
I
tries
snuck
to just
behind
push you
his
over.
ears. Yeah, I know you're trying.
Ugh.
He's
As
real cheeky,
Lola
isn't he?
wipes the slobber off her face.
I wipe it off and wipe it on his pelt.
Right.
Alright.
Guildhall.
Right.
Let's go.
Oh. You coming with it, everybody? Who's coming with? I know I have to go because I wrote my signature on almost everything.
I'll
Hmm.
I'll follow you.
well. I suppose I also have to go. That's
So,
yeah,
Henry's
you-
voice.
Everybody
Yes,
goes.
I also have to go.
I'm scratching.
Yeah,
my
I don't know. I don't know what you've owned here that might have been passed on to somebody else, maybe. You know,
I'm scratching the
Crazy
dragon
shit.
like a pap.
View has
keep an eye on him, Vincent. And I look to his sister. Keep an eye on them.
I was gonna say.
I know.
Don't be frightened when you see your brother's back. Bye.
What?
And I walk away.
Why would she see?
I mean, I'm not wearing the cloak right now, so
No, he's not.
I only had that on in the old world. Old world.
But you're still on the boat with the dragon, so.
Yeah, yeah. I'm scratching
So
it
none of
like a pet.
so as we walk through town, none of the breaking chain have like anything covering their lineages.
Not anymore.
Thick. Do we see any
Hmm.
shops possibly owned by half races?
Roll investigation.
Perception. Ooh. Ew.
My passive
Yeah.
investigation is 20. Do I notice any?
4.
Okay.
That's just a cursory
Kalek,
glance.
you don't really notice anything.
Yeah.
Veal, you notice that a lot more half races are freely walking about and are going into shops.
Thick.
Tidbit
Hope
for the
that
party:
racist
the
bitch is
old
gone.
armor store that you guys used to go to.
Oh,
You mean the one with Beldan?
yeah, Baldan.
No. That,
Oh no.
The racist one.
yeah,
The
racist
racist
one.
bitch.
Yeah, that building has been burnt down.
Yes.
Yay!
Vindication.
And you see that
Oh.
a new building has started to be built in its place.
Whoever did that should be freed.
Yeah. Whoever did that deserves 100 gold pieces.
And you hear one of the
You're welcome.
Me.
No, I'm joking.
you hear one of the breaking chain who's walking with you. Ah, that dragon did that.
Ah!
We need to see if that dragon likes hoarding stuff, and we'll get stuff that it likes hoarding.
Right. Oh my god.
That means it can look after our gold.
Yeah.
Uh,
Technically.
hmm.
Yeah, until you try to
Actually, yeah, I never considered
Number-
that.
Give us a number of questions for the breaking
Technically,
chain.
you could try at least.
Yeah.
We get a new guard dog. Or
I
Yes,
mean,
and then
it's I mean, it's pretty intimidating just having a dragon there in the first place.
You did notice on the dock that not many people seem to be that worried about it.
at least people in this town.
That's why Veal has
Ugh.
questions.
This is surprisingly good news.
And as you are now
Ugh.
standing in front of the guild hall, you see a poster on the door that says, "Note: Dragon lives within town."
That's just fair, you know.
lol.
Open up the doors.
You open the doors to see it. Busy once again, like very busy.
more busy than
Here.
when we last left it.
Busiest.
I mean,
busier than
last
when
time
you
we left,
first
they
got
didn't
to
have a
parts,
lot
though.
to do. Yeah.
That was back when a
Damn.
lot of adventures were coming through. They're now all coming through again with the increased trade. So,
Nice.
And the tourist attraction of a giant dragon.
Yeah, that's another big boost to the city.
probably it is kind of a bit of a.
Touristy thingy.
Considering we've never heard of any other locations where there's a dragon.
Yeah, as far as we know. Anyway,
At least one that's not going to burn you
approach.
to a crisp.
I
Kane,
approach. Is there lines?
hang on before you do that. Kane, because you got there before the rest of the party.
Fair.
You're a bit further ahead in the line, so you would be served. So you're about to be served as you see the rest of the group walk in.
I
Lola
wave.
and Ace just come in normally.
Hey, yo! Skip
What
the
was that,
line.
Bill?
Yep.
Does Lola and Ace just like walk in normally?
Yeah. Does
Well, yes,
anybody give
Because
nasty
keep in
looks?
mind, before the 3-month gap, everybody was shit scared of Lola before this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It might have been a while since somebody's seen her.
Yeah, I mean,
Do we see any familiar faces? Like a very specific adventuring party.
which one?
It was specifically, I think it had a human, Goliath, and like, Elven in it. I can't remember exactly, but I remember there being a human in it. I don't think this was the guy that got his hand chopped off.
No.
It's another
There are
party
just
that
too many
wanted
people to see.
smoke.
There are like the
Oh,
the
right.
eating bar
I remember
area is
now.
absolutely packed. You can see the Goliath towering above everybody else, but everybody else.
Oh
is
well, it's nice to be home. I begin to be in line where Kane is in line.
I'm not in line. I'm just at the front.
Yeah, you're in line.
Yeah, you're in line to be
You're in-
served.
Yes.
as the one of the workers. It's like, finish write something down for the last guy, puts it aside. Yes, how can I help you?
We're to see the guildmaster. Was it
He's very
guildmaster?
busy at the moment.
Tell him the Odyssey is returned.
They're dead.
Poke my head out
Reveal.
from behind.
No,
The
reported.
line,
I
no.
never said they were dead. Missing.
Do you like
I
Missing in
squeezed
action.
out and
They've
I
returned.
apologize to everybody else. Excuse me, sorry. Hi!
If you check the paperwork, you'd see that it says missing.
And I pull out underneath my armor the obsidian
I was
plate.
about to say, yeah.
Oh.
Hi.
I'll be right back.
No problem. We'll wait right here.
She goes
And I
back
apologize to everybody in the line. Sorry.
They're like,
Feels like found a spot to just sit down.
That
Like you can
main
see
there
line,
it
kind
so
of isn't anywhere inside. You'd have to go out and sit on the steps outside, probably.
What do you mean there isn't anywhere inside?
It's all
I'm
there's
taken.
a it's
I'm
packed.
bet it's packed. Like, you know, the tavern-esque
Oh,
areas.
okay, then yes. So
Well,
what you're saying, there is places to sit.
There are people
there
eating them
is
standing
places
up.
to sit,
But they're
but
taken.
there are no seats.
I asked someone to move.
Roll.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Okay.
Lola's
Oh.
next to me when I asked.
You're very bold.
So ask how you like.
How are you gonna ask?
You're gonna be persuasive, threatening,
move?
or
He's not good at any of that.
Can you move?
can you move? Sounds like a request.
This guy's like half drunk. Why should I? As he.
Well, as you can see, our friend needs a lot of space. I point to Ace.
The big giant dog.
I'm sure a seat will open up soon.
You look like you're finished with your meal.
I may be. I'm
Fortunately,
still
me and
drinking,
Kane
though.
are at the front desk, and I'm
I
pretty sure
cast.
Fred's with
Okay,
me.
I cast minor illusion to make it look like he's eaten his food.
No, he's. Okay.
Ooh.
I didn't
Like all his
notice.
food and drink have disappeared.
It's the person next to you, I swear.
Roll persuasion. Or no, sorry, deception.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they just got back and they're already causing shit.
What spell is it?
Three.
Minor illusion?
Minor illusion.
3.
What?
He's. You bastard magic users. Alright, fine. You want me to move? I'll move. As he walked past you, he like pours what's left of his drink on your head.
Ugh.
Well, you got the
Do
spot.
we begin?
Vil
we hear
puts the hat on his
commotion?
head. Well, Vil would just have his hat on, so Vil takes his hat off and puts it on the seat, like
Is that-
wipes it
Was that
on
worth it, Veal?
like Ace's
Was
tongue.
that worth it, Veal?
I mean, you got the seat. Sounds worth it to me.
You got the seat.
Yeah.
No, this is
You'll
me
get
as
free
Free
Lola.
food. And
Oh, yeah,
free
yeah.
food, technically.
He looks to roll off. Well, we're gonna be talking with the guildmaster soon.
And
Might as well have a
probably
seat ready
to
for us
move
all.
Anyway.
I was ready for a bath
office
fight,
is
but
not-
whatever.
His office is not big enough for all of us. Looks at Ace.
Ace doesn't sit at the table.
Ace can like sit in the corner. I'm not there, but
Is Ace
You're
like
with us.
trained?
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You
Like how we would train a dog?
you would assume.
Yeah, I would believe so. We've had him. She's had him for 2 years now.
Okay.
Over
I'm
2
so
years
unsure.
now.
Like Ace would sit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
near the table. But
Veal gestures for Lola and whoever else might of the Odyssey to also take a seat.
I don't know if Fernac went with us.
Where'd you go,
Did you
Fernac?
come, Fernac? Or
I
are
went
you
with,
still?
I went with my sister.
Ah, okay. You went home, basically,
Oh, okay.
or somewhere. We don't know.
So if anyone isn't in line, you have a seat.
Probably went to see his demon mother.
Okay. So I'm assuming everybody who's not waiting in line sits.
Uh,
wait.
yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just Veal and Lola. because Fred's with me
Okay.
Just
and
Vincent.
Kane.
Vincent is with the
And
dragon.
Vincent's on the boat.
Yeah, I'm playing.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
playing with the
somewhere.
dragon.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So, Lola reluctantly sits down and just starts to doze off as soon as she sits down and like starts to fall asleep.
I begin prestidigitating myself, and then prestidigitating all three of us
Okay.
to make ourselves a bit more presentable.
A few minutes pass and you see the guildmaster come down in his usual attire,
Hey,
which is all really
boy!
nice.
Hey,
Ah,
I
buddy.
wave at him.
So you are back.
Yeah, long, complicated story, that.
I've been
lot
told
happened.
the basic version.
Basic version, yeah. A lot of shit happened. A lot of shit. Anyway, yeah. Could we possibly have a meeting privately, if possible?
Is it urgent?
Mainly to no, but mainly to sign over deeds back to original owners.
Right.
Yes.
Can you give me I need.
And I
Come
do
back
have a list of
in-
things to buy eventually, but
Come
yeah,
back
that's
in a few
another.
days, once
Absolutely.
this
Technically,
latest
everything
issue's
is
gone.
still in our name. It's just in his, and I point to Kane. So it's
Yes,
not
yes.
massive big deal.
It's okay. We'll deal with that shortly. As you can see, we're a little bit.
No, yeah.
Busy.
Notice what? Like amazing. Jeez, haven't seen this since first day here. Poof.
Well, since you brought a dragon hatchling back with you,
So that did affect the economy. Huh.
well, it did in a sense that there was a lot of damages to be paid.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies.
Ah.
Do we owe money to anybody specifically?
No,
Just the
no.
racist lady.
It just
I
took
mean,
time for
I
people
would
to
hope
adjust.
she died in the fire, but anyway.
Took time for people to adjust to the new resident.
Fair. A lot of
However,
shit.
this change did lead to more, such as the no longer discrimination between races, and
Awesome.
Nice.
a few other changes around town. I think you'll find is a much greater improvement than when you left.
Well, it's nice to see you again.
Any other oceanic
Yeah.
errands need running?
Yeah, any jobs
Not at
I'm
the
willing to bet
moment.
he wants.
The port is a bit busy at the moment.
Slow?
Yes, slow. It's over capacity, and at the moment, we can't assign more funds to expand it.
Fair enough.
Since
Um,
the nobles didn't want to come here, we've lost most of their backing. Which is why we've expanded the trade to compensate for that.
so what's going on with, the whole big, that area, the fancy rich area?
Oh, it's been abandoned.
Good to know.
Rumors.
Good to know.
People wanting to, buy the land and build more housing on it.
How much were those people considering buying it for?
It's just rumors at the moment, my friend.
Rumors. Okay, fair enough.
Ones which will hopefully come true.
Yeah.
We can't.
Anyway.
We can't expand outward any further. So.
Why?
Certain.
Has there been problems in the forest?
No. It's just if we do expand further, then that area will no longer be usable for hunting.
Yeah, true.
The hunting trade would go down.
Which would
Yeah.
affect the economy worse off. It's
Yeah, and also,
a massive headache. I never thought I'd have to manage a town.
apologies.
Yeah.
Well,
think-
it's
I
nice
think-
seeing you again.
Yes. Well, your home should be
Oh.
where you left it.
Obviously. And hopefully we won't bring any more troubles. Hopefully.
I seriously doubt it.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank you for your time, Guildmaster.
Yes.
We'll be seeing you at a later date. Just,
I'll have
you know,
someone.
send a message.
Yes, somebody will deliver a message when you can
Yeah.
come.
Yeah.
Thank you, and
Have a lovely day.
please don't try to cause any trouble in town.
Too
We
late.
will try our best.
Try better.
Yes.
Very
Sure.
well.
And yeah, I begin.
Well, Odyssey, it is good to know you are not dead and that you have safely returned home.
Yeah,
Uh,
lots to discuss when that comes up.
I'm sure Katrina will be able to fill you in on all that's been happening around town.
Absolutely. Be nice to finally, you know, sleep in my bed.
Yes. The,
And, you know, walk over to wherever Veal and Lola are.
yeah, and Guildmaster goes back up to his office to.
Alright, we're gonna have a conversation at a later date.
Hmm.
So, we're gonna head home, yeah? Need to start planning some stuff.
Yes. That's just what I've been thinking about.
Well, let's get going. Need to make sure nobody's
Karlak, what's your
caused
passive
any further
perception?
damage. 13, not great.
Okay, you all leave and go out of the building and make your way towards your old home.
Oh, I see.
It's not really old, is it?
No, it's
Kind of new.
Pretty much.
Oh,
under
where
a year
is the house adjacent to an ocean, or is it in the forest?
Oh, it's like
Like in the center.
mid-town. Yeah, it's in the middle of town.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's next
okay,
to
never mind
the like
So
the main house.
technically equal distance.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
It's basically in the middle
We're
of
on a
town next
yeah.
to
We're on a
the
main road.
I was
Contain
going to
correctly.
start a
God, no.
project, but there's no point apparently.
Sorry.
Well, I mean, you can always rent an area to do something.
Yeah.
I mean, there is all that free land up the hill.
Yeah. That's something.
No, what
I'm
I meant was
considering.
I was thinking of maybe setting up a building a warehouse and a dock for
Fair.
the household.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
nah,
but-
it's in the middle of town. Then we'll need a specific place, and that's just
We do have a basement.
policies and whatnot for the city
Yeah,
to arrange.
And
We
that's
do
a
have a
whole-
giant vault.
Yeah,
Yes.
we do have a vault. But yeah. Technically I would have a key, and so would Lola, so I pull out my key. I'll unlock the door if
Do
it's
you
been
have a
locked.
key?
I got given one.
Yeah, but I thought you
Yeah.
gave it to.
I either gave it to somebody or Lola has a key.
I'm pretty sure you gave your
I
key.
think I
to...
gave it to Katrina, yeah.
Yeah, you
Katrina's
did.
got the key.
I did. I gave my key to Katrina.
Yeah,
And we
because
still have Lola.
while we were away, you gave it to Katrina.
Because, you know, she wants to lock up the house. She can lock up the house.
So as you arrive at the house, you go to enter and find that the door is locked.
Lola, key.
And turning around, you now realize that Lola is not with you.
Son of a bitch.
Where'd she go?
Oh boy.
What?
Can you
Here we
see
go
where she
again.
went, Fox?
I think that's what my passive perception thing is, because I would have wanted to notice her leaving.
Of course you would have.
View has
Wow.
an 18 passive perception, so that changes the
Okay.
information we have.
Oh well.
Regardless, we're
it's
still
not
getting
that big of a
inside
deal.
to our house because the
You
road
guys
was
left
with
Lola
Starlight.
asleep at the table.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
fuck.
nah. Ace was there, so it would have been fine.
Yeah, true.
Veal pulls out
Did you-
his thieves' tools and
Well, no, let's not break our lock, please.
I'm not
Let's
going
not
to
break
break-
our lock.
I'm not
I
going
know,
to break
but
the
let's
lock. I'm
make
not
Not
sure
going
going
to
there's
break
no
the lock.
chance.
Roll a thieves' tools
Fuck me.
thing.
We could go out. We could go in through the back window.
Yeah, literally.
It's how I've been getting in.
What?
Well,
It's Dexter
if
Thieves'
the
tools,
doors are
isn't it?
locked and nobody was
Technically
home,
breaking into our house.
Yeah, 19.
technically
19,
it's in
you,
my name, so still in my name, so it doesn't
you
matter.
open the door without damaging the lock.
Why the window?
Because
You could've just
they'd
asked
leave it
Catalina for
open
the
in case they
key.
weren't around. They'd leave it open in case they weren't around.
Fuck's sakes.
Veal just opens the front door and just, like,
Thank you, Veal.
walks in.
Ah.
I'm gonna go close the window.
I thaumaturgy the lights on if they're off. You know,
Yep,
like
lights on.
candles.
Yep.
Lights. I mean candles.
Yes, you
Because
told me.
thaumaturgy can create sparks and create flames on
Nice.
candles.
The house
Ah,
is exactly as you left it, pretty much. I mean, a few things have been moved around because there were less people living there.
yeah, that's
Um,
fair. The table's been shuffled about a bit.
Yeah. Um, you find all the Xanod stuff has been moved into the basement.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
So we just have that could be Katarina's room if she ever wants to sleep here.
Well, actually,
Yeah. That's either that's
Vincent's sister has been
right.
using it.
Yeah.
And
Someone moved in there.
me was sleeping in a different room, and then Katrina lives in the workers' room. I built all this in
Right.
Minecraft. I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I know. I'm just
Well-
thinking like where everything is. All right.
Right,
Bill's
so
just sitting like at the table.
I still remember
Pencil.
that Minecraft house.
I'm going to begin
still
heading
have the
down into the
files for that
basement
Minecraft house.
because I left something there specifically. It was one page, but it's still there of like my beginning notes on the
Yep. So
Frankenstein
go into the
monster
basement
shit.
and
Yeah.
find where you hid it.
okay, guys, I will
I
be
left
in
it
my
behind the
room.
alchemical station.
I'll be in my room. Just call me if you need me,
Yeah.
and I'll head towards my room.
Okay.
And
So
lay in my bed.
Ooh,
and are you just gonna go to sleep or something?
Yeah, I'll
can
take a nap.
Okay.
Can I head over to the tavern of which I hired the crew at?
Sure.
Is that tavern still there? What was it called again? It's in my notes, but I can't find it. What's the name of it?
Is that a no name?
That's in my old
My
notes.
name is in Solarion.
The Sunken Skull.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, that's right.
It. So
Sunken
yeah,
Skull
it is
Tavern
still
along the docklands.
it is still there, and it is very much busy with all the boats coming in and out.
Yep. Okay, you can cut back to me when you feel like it.
I'm going to take the notes, the very like 4 pages even, and head up to where our fireplace is.
While you're in the basement, you notice that you're not sure which one of them, but somebody has kept the forge going, and all of Lola's tools are exactly where they're meant to be kept. So somebody has clearly been looking after
Good.
Lola's workspace.
I
Oh,
want
and her
to head
pile
over
of
to
swords is gone.
Lola's. Yeah, obviously.
I'm pretty sure that was sold
I
before
want
you
to.
left anyway.
Yeah, we wanted to. We told Boulder about it and told him to head over to our house to get them.
Yeah.
I want to head over to Lola's station. I want to try to find something very small, something non-important to the forge.
Okay, you find a
Like, it doesn't have to be anything massive. It can be very small.
you can find one of the, you know, one of her first attempts at forging a sword. It's like been warped and very flimsy.
Yep. I pick it up and I kind of hide it underneath my clothing.
Okay.
And I look around at the enchanting area, like where Vincent and such enchants and such down here.
Uh-huh.
I just want to get a little pouch of like whatever dust he was using
Okay, you
at
find
the time.
some. Yeah, you find some like arcane powder. or
My
something.
desk is not organized at all. Only I know.
Yeah,
where
No,
it's
yeah.
at.
It
It's
takes
a
you
mess, but I'm
It
just
takes you a
looking
few
for
minutes to
something.
like find some,
Oh.
but you do find a little baggie or something of arcane.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, like something
You find
easily buyable.
yeah, you find
Easily
some like
viable.
dust, and you find some some like not bronze, yeah, bronze like what are used to etched in the
Yeah.
on the jewelry bracelets. That you find that as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
I put the bag back and take that instead.
Alright.
Yeah, I begin to head upstairs. I look at the fireplace. I light it on fire and chuck the 4 pages into it. And I make sure I watch them all
You
burn.
see them crumple and then.
And of course, I will use thaumaturgy to increase the flame to make sure they're just dust.
Yeah,
Like no paper left.
after you do that, they just just turn into coal. It's just powder and ash.
He just threw oil on the fire.
Basically. But magic.
Put a match
Uh,
in your desk.
Yeah, and then I'll head out back to where Xanot's grave is.
Okay. I'm concerned. What are you up to?
You'll find out.
He's gonna raise him into a golem.
No! That was a consideration at some point, but no. I head over to his grave. How is it? It's obviously tended to, but like, has
Tended
any of the
to, but
plates
not.
fallen off?
No, it's been well looked after.
That's good.
Grass has grown over it now.
I want to find any kind of flower that's grown around his grave.
Oh yeah, well, there's there's like those little flowers that you find growing amongst the grass.
I pick one up.
Yeah.
Grab like one of my, like, I press it basically, and then keep it for later.
Okay.
I want to head to Fernak's room.
Fernak, are you at home? No, you wouldn't be at
No,
home.
he's with Miyu.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. All right, before you do that, let's skip over
Fair
to let
enough.
somebody else
Yep,
do something.
I'm gonna. Yeah, you can fade away from me as I. I just want to say this. I want to head to basically everybody's rooms to get one very small, non-important item.
I don't have anything like that in my room, so.
I already got something for you.
Everybody's room?
Almost everybody's room, like except
So
like
this-
Vincent and Lola's room, basically.
So not the spare room.
Spare room's
Whoever-
being used by somebody now.
I think that's you. You use the spare room, yeah?
Yeah. I don't remember anymore.
Well, either way.
So
I
I
have been. I have been.
We are going to skip to. Fernak, because you never do anything.
What do you mean I never do anything?
What are you and Miyu doing?
Painting.
Painting.
Okay.
So you want to go find a spot for
Yeah.
her to paint at.
Yes.
You're so helpful.
This is what he means by you don't do anything, right? Is he asks you what you do and you don't give him anything.
Well, all right. So you go out of town. You head up to the lighthouse, where you and you spend some time painting in your books, just the current visage of the town with all the ships going in and out. And how busy it is. Okay, roll a performance. No. Yes. Well, yes, performance.
Okay, hold on. Where's my performance? Oh, okay.
Uh-huh. Did not just cut my finger open.
It's a 13.
Okay, yeah, you spend some time there painting. You're not really trying to make it look any good, because you're just here
I'm
to
just
spend
painting.
time. You just yeah, you just spend some time doing that. Miu doesn't really say a lot to you.
She can't speak.
Yeah, I know, but in her way of speaking, she
Yeah,
doesn't write
I
anything to
know.
you. Fuck you.
Of course, because you're painting.
Well, yeah, alright, whatever. You know what?
can
I'm
communicate.
gonna leave you there to do whatever the fuck you're doing. Kane,
Yes.
you arrive at the inn you were talking about, the Sunken Skull or something.
Yep. Sunken Skull.
As I said, you find it much busier than last time you were here.
Is the old man here, the one behind the counter?
Yes, but you also see there
You know,
now.
the one we went to originally to find a crew, and we're
Yeah,
pointing in the
yeah.
direction of old friends.
He's there. He's just more of a standing in the back watching his new employees uh, doing all the bar work for him.
Okay, I'd like to walk up to him.
Okay, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for a job.
What kind?
Any, oh, you know, transportation, acquiring, or you know, the usual deal.
Nothing at the moment. With all the ships coming in and out, we've been able to get everything out.
Okay. Any unsavory types? Say from a traveling ship.
Rumors of, well, actually, no. Now that you say that, there was a group. I was here about a week ago.
Mm.
They were being very loud about how they scored a massive pile of gold. Apparently,
Mm-hmm.
they acquired it on an abandoned island, which we all know is terms for they sunk a trade ship for it.
Mm-hmm. Did they mention any specifics on an island, or just a ship?
It wasn't an island. They did sink a ship. Reports came in a while later saying that a ship that was meant to arrive that same day never showed up. So we
Which
put together a
do you
search
know
party.
which ship was it?
Some no-named government transport ship.
Okay.
Apparently it was somewhere from... I think it was from Greenleaf or something. Transporting some sort of...
Yeah. All right.
artifact.
These boasters. Do you know where they hanging out?
Depends. How much is it worth to you?
An entire ship.
So you're going to sell me the Niam for this information?
Nope. Their ship. I can't trade what isn't mine, I'm sorry. But if I'm successful...
Why are you so interested in this? Why do you want this job? I thought you'd be hanging out with your group of friends now that they're back from the dead.
Yes, they are back. But over the past few months while they've been gone, I've rediscovered the very reason why I left home in the first place.
The love of the sea.
Piracy.
I wish to sail back out home.
I see. Well, I can tell you where it is, but there's no guarantee that they'll be there.
Any price for this information.
Because it's you, pulls out a piece of paper.
Even if it's all the gold they have stored in their ship, I'll pay it.
I'll take half of what you find. The usual for this kind of thing. It's
Nice.
there. Passers by say it's in a cove to the west. Apparently, it's easily defendable, except for when there's a pack of idiots trying to hide their ship. The place used to be a den of some sort of sea creature.
Used to be.
Used to be, still might be. But they've either killed it or scared it away.
They ever mention what kind of ship they sail?
Something small, medium-ish. It's not really... probably the same size as your Niam. It's not big, but it's big enough. Also, it's probably more looked after than your Niam, I will say. Oh, well.
Okay.
Last time I saw your ship, it had a hole in its deck.
Ah, it's been fixed up since then.
Right. Well, good luck with that. And, yeah. I'll expect my cut.
Yes, absolutely.
And he goes back to supervising and barking orders at some of the waitresses and stuff. Pryor, what are you doing?
I spilt my drink, so I've got to dry out this page so it doesn't rip.
Okay.
Yes.
Vincent.
Do me last. I want to do a few things.
Before, I'd like to head back to the household. Wait, does the household have the stable? Or...
Yeah, well, sorta. It's like a
Keep horses.
Well, anyway,
We-
I like to head
We
back to
don't
the
have
household.
horses.
It's like
We don't
part of
have
the
horses.
backyard.
We
Yeah.
we have a horse.
We have
No.
I
we have
a horse.
yeah.
A horse?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
brought a horse with him.
I stole that. I stole
Yeah.
that stupid kid's horse from
Yeah,
Will Shade's backstory. I stole
yeah.
that
When
dude's
we
horse.
we went to Hawking, he stole a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I was there.
And then we got back, found that most of our horses were gone, and so he was just on a horse keeping up with us.
Yeah, I was riding the horse.
Yep.
So yes,
Obviously,
I'd like to
Breaking
return to
Chain
Thus
has
Horse.
horses.
I'm
Okay.
returning to Thus Horse.
Alright. Back to Veal. Did you want to do anything?
Veal wants to do a couple things. He wants to talk with Kane, and he's also waiting for Jason to bring us the instance for legend lore.
Okay, well, you'll have to keep waiting because Kane's not back yet.
Yeah.
And neither is Jason. So, yeah. Okay.
Right.
I suppose I'll just finish off what Kalek was wanting to do.
Me? Okay. Yeah. Again, I'll take a very small paintbrush from Miu's painting station.
Okay.
And I want to go into Fernak's room.
You enter Fernak's room.
Yeah.
It's
What are you looking for?
Just a small item.
what would you
that's
find
not-
in your room?
Yeah. What would I find in your room?
Let me just have a look.
Anything that you wouldn't miss.
I don't have a lot in my room. That's the thing.
Okay,
Um,
I'll try to find like a quill that's been there since the day we left.
Yeah, you'd find an old writing instrument.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yep.
Does Ragnar have a room? I think we
Yeah.
gave him
No.
a room.
Yeah.
Kane, Veal,
No.
and Ragnar all live in like the group room.
Yeah, they live in the group room. So I'll head over to that room, which I suppose is where I'm also.
Oh dear.
I mean,
It's a
that's why I did
mess.
send you
It's
that
a-
idea.
Yeah.
It's a mess.
Yeah, I don't know if you'd find a quill, but you will definitely find a few.
Oh, you'll definitely find
I-
a paintbrush. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, no, we have a whole paint corner for her.
No, I mean like
The-
my writing journal ink pots.
Oh no, I'm just looking for a old quill that you just left there
Yeah,
because you
and
didn't
there would be.
care about.
Would there?
Yes, there would.
You would buy more than one quill.
Yes.
Yes, but all the ones that I've bought are usually on my backpack.
Stop,
Or you know,
Stop
they're
blocking.
old.
It's
Just let
fine.
me have
stop,
this.
It's-
stop blocking him. Just say
it's-
yes and.
Yes, and it's
Yeah, let
old.
him
It's,
do his
you
thing.
know, not a nice one.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
It's was never very any
Stop
good,
saying he can't.
which is why you left it in your room. There, I fixed it.
There. Anyway, and then in the guest room, I want to try to find anything like small that could relate to Ragnar and Kane.
Well, for Ragnar, you find a drinking mug.
Yep. Okay. I'll
'cause he's
take
got
that.
many of those.
A lot of them. I'll take that one.
Very dusty.
Take one of them for Kane. You would probably find
Would you like me to describe it?
Yeah, anything that seems very
Yeah,
small and
why not?
insignificant that he wouldn't miss.
Oh, was there a desk in this room?
There would be.
There'd be two.
Yeah. No.
It's very small.
On the desk, you will find a small, what is it called? A small painter's kit,
Oh, okay.
and a few paintings of different islands in a very not to scale fashion.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
don't really have another
I'll
paintbrush because you've already got one of them.
no, yeah, but like,
Let's say you take the smallest picture.
yeah, I'll take the smallest one. Small picture.
And
of
for Veal,
Yeah,
Veal has
So, like,
probably
in-
moved most of his stuff out by now, though.
out, but like
Yeah.
anything that he might have left behind.
So like,
If he
there's probably like Veal likes his clothes, so there's like string and like there's like sewing stuff there.
Okay, I'll
from
take
Veal.
I'll take
Like
a
some
small
green
reel,
string.
like a small
Yeah, like
A
yeah,
small
Bit of
reel
a-
sewing
and green
reel.
thread. Yep.
Yeah, green
Yeah.
thread.
Bit of a fashionista.
I
Veal
mean,
likes to look okay.
yeah, he wore fancy clothing the first day we met him.
Yeah, he
Eh,
still
eh.
wears fancy clothing.
He
Yeah.
still wears it. It's a bit worn and torn now.
Yeah, that's why he has all that stuff in there.
Yeah,
Like Veal's
and then I'm gonna
yeah, Veal probably slept somewhere else during when you
Yeah.
guys were all out hawking.
Yeah.
but you moved some of your stuff in, because you brought stuff
Yeah.
with you. I would
Oh,
assume.
no, he
And we were
he
like,
would live
hey,
in
you
the
could
house.
just leave it in
Yeah.
there. But yeah, anyway, and then I'm gonna head over to Frederick's room
I need to
and knock
replace
on
this
his door.
page.
I was awake because I could not sleep, so I just opened the door. Yes.
Hey,
Karlek,
Fred.
what's up? What's
Do you have
happening?
anything small and insignificant that you wouldn't really miss that I can have?
Let's see. I have books. I have a quill. I have a spare holy amulet that I keep in my room.
Do you think I could do you think I could take that spare amulet?
Um,
If not, that's
sure,
completely fine.
sure. Just for what or for what reason?
Um, it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm in my own weird way. When we came back, I had a conversation with Kalek. I gestured to, the
Yes,
sky.
the original.
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
And yeah, he made me realize something that kind of hit. And I'm semi making a shrine for that
Okay.
memory.
Well, that's fine by me. I can always make another if I ever need it. And yeah, you can take it.
Thank you.
I go into my room, uh, pull out one of the drawers from under my desk, take it, and give it to him.
Thank you.
Okay.
And then I head down to where like
As
Ace's
you start
bed
walking
is.
away, the front door slams open. You see Lola standing there with a. She's now got a black eye.
Veal
peek
like
my head out
pokes
of
up
my
his
room.
head.
I look down over the balcony. What happened?
She comes inside. Ace comes in and she slams the door shut.
What happened? I
I
begin coming down the stairs.
As you see now, she's got a few more bruises. Her armor has
Ugh.
been. You see somebody tried to rip off her armor,
Oh.
and you see Ace has now got a piece of somebody else's armor in his mouth.
Oh dear.
I didn't
I
start it.
proceeded.
I didn't start it.
I'm not saying if you started it or not. I pull out a chair and make her
Veal
sit
like
down.
Veal walks over to Ace and like begins giving the head, gives him like scritches, like him have his head up and then pulls the armor out of his mouth.
You pull it out. It's just a piece of leather
Yes.
armor.
Yeah, and I'm like, Veal stays there giving Ace love and attention.
I prestidigitate her to clean up all the blood and stuff. And then I use my blood maledict twice to heal any wounds that are on her.
Okay. Yeah,
I was gonna do that. Come on, come.
doesn't matter.
You're
who
more
does it.
important than my healing is.
And you
I
do.
can
Just
cast a Cure Wounds level 1.
My healing is D4s, and you don't need to waste your slots on that.
It's over. Right. It's all good.
don't take away his
Okay.
job.
Yeah, I
My
know,
limit-
right? It's only job.
Ah,
It's only job in the body.
No,
My
it's
job
not.
is
Don't say that,
field
I'm joking.
control in emergencies.
Yeah, so you do that and you see all the bruises, go away, mostly.
Alright, start from the beginning.
Well, you left me there while I was asleep.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Some very drunken people thought they might try and anyway,
Steal your shit.
they failed miserably, and they may or may not have broken their hands. Sorry, I didn't mean to
Tale
break
as
their
old
hands.
as time.
Hmm.
Broken their heads.
Hand.
Hands.
Hand. Okay,
Hands.
sorry.
Hands.
Mishearing. The amount of lightning bolts that have gone by my head. I'm losing my hearing at this point. Well,
They were.
as long as nobody's gonna come barging in our home, not that big of a deal.
They might, but
Oh, please, if they did, they'd regret it.
let's be honest, that is definitely the case.
Anyway, you want something to eat?
Yeah, sure. Also,
I begin making.
what are you hiding under your shirt?
I showed the old sword that she made.
Why do you have that, Kalek?
Personal value.
You know what? Whatever.
It's not the weirdest thing I've done.
No, but yeah, I can't argue with that.
And I begin to make sandwiches.
Sandwich.
Yep.
Sandwich.
I make a bunch of small sandwiches
Yeah. The very.
that I just
Oh.
leave on a plate in the middle of the table if anybody wanted them.
I'm gonna make tea.
tea.
Frederick,
Oh, I'd love it. I would.
Who?
No joke.
Yes,
I
Phil?
would actually love to drink a cup of tea.
you have legend lore ready, yes?
Prepare today.
Yes,
I mean, he
do.
would.
I can say
I
you
do,
do
I do.
because
I prepared it
was
last at the end of last session.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a couple months as well,
Yeah.
so.
like
I
That's
prepared
good.
it end of last
Jason-
lesson.
Jason shouldn't be far off.
at this point,
I
Kane,
see.
you come home to see the rest of
Everybody.
them here at home sitting around the table.
I
having
gesture
discussion.
towards the table. There's sandwiches if you want them, Kane. I
Then
You're muted,
scratch.
Kane.
Yeah, you mute.
then
Still
when-
mute.
I grab a sandwich and I head out looking for the maid.
and then at this point I would bring in the tea.
Kane, before you go,
Mm.
can I talk with you in confidence?
Always, provided I get the same treatment.
Veal walks up to where we sleep.
Oh, the spare bedroom. Yeah, sure, I follow.
Mhm.
And when I begin to head up to my bedroom, which is in the tower, I scratch
second
behind Ace's head to grab a few fur pieces.
Yeah, I mean, he's a big direwolf.
He's a
so
big dog with a lot of fur.
He sheds.
He's
quite
losing
often.
fur. Yeah. And I begin to head up to my room.
Kane.
Those are good sandwiches.
Yes. I figured it would be worth telling you. I
Should
would
we mute? Should we deafen
normally
ourselves?
tell.
Oh, it's fine.
I would.
Nah,
No,
it's
hang on a
fine.
minute.
I would
Just mute
normally
yourself so you
tell.
don't accidentally butt in. Okay.
I would normally tell this to Ragnar as well, but he seems a bit out of it as of late. Weird that. Anyway, figured I'd tell you when I spoke with the High Inquisitor.
Mm. Your superior.
time before. Yes.
Mhm.
Pesnek. He told me to change my mission, and part of that was a brief discussion about the dust weapons. I'm telling you this because you are the only other person without one. My master believes it is of great importance that they aren't used and no one gets a hold of them. I am asking for your help in this endeavor to help.
What are you asking? That I kidnap them and throw them in the safe below the
No,
island?
I am asking that if you ever see them go to use them, you tell them not to, as well.
I would
My master
love
forbid me.
nothing more to do that, but
Yeah.
I cannot.
Why not?
Oh, we are, as monks, advocates of the freedoms of all, provided all receive the same treatment.
Yes.
I cannot
This
ask
is
them
but
not to
this
use
is
something
don't think about
because
it as don't I would ask you not to think about it as freedom for them to use it. Think of it as freedom from the rest of the world being crushed by these weapons. Think
Well,
about it, what these weapons
I
represent.
am thinking about it. If they wish to use them on these cultists that we've been running around after, who am I to say
The
no?
thing is, there are always eyes on us.
Yes, you
With
have
the
made
other,
that abundantly clear,
yeah,
and I
and
too
what I
am
mean
involved
is
with those
not
who are.
just, I mean not just my eyes. There are others, others who call Tessanek Master, who follow us.
Uh-huh. As
Or
in currently outside the building now as we speak?
as in, yes, as in always. And they constantly send back reports.
These people weren't around while I was doing some odd jobs on the NAM, were they?
They see everything.
Right.
I just wanted to bring in one more thing. What was on that note?
Note?
The note we got before we left Greenleaf.
Note.
Kane wasn't there when it was read, was it? Yeah, Kane wasn't there when it was read.
Note.
Everyone from the
It
party.
was just me and Fernek
And
that read out the
they haven't
letter.
said they've told everybody yet. So at this stage,
Nope.
Oh, okay. I thought I said they did.
No.
Okay.
Nope.
Apparently there was a note given to Karlek.
As in the read now, burn later note, or you think he still has it?
Klutz, is Tessanek a fan of read now, burn later, or write them so that?
I mean, this is a secret
yes,
organization. I imagine it would be.
Read now. He's not like. It's like how the FBI exists and everyone knows the FBI exists.
But nobody knows that the FBI, some of the activities the FBI does. This is hypothetical. Hello, FBI.
Okay, yeah. It's a read now, burn later kind of note.
So you are wondering if I could
If
talk to Karlek to find out?
I'm wondering if you read it.
No, I didn't even know there was a note.
Hmm.
I see a cat.
Frankly, I didn't feel it my business, even if I did know.
Alright. Thank you.
Oh, There it
I'm
goes.
going to tell you again. I trust you.
Okay.
Henry, was that your cat that was just walking around behind you?
Oh, speaking of trust,
Gypsies.
might I inquire as to some advice?
Yes. Just give Henry a moment to stop the cat. Be back in just a second.
Alright. Well, we'll just
Shadow.
jump away from them from doing that for a sec until Henry gets back, or is he going to be back
Yep.
real quick?
Apparently, real quick.
Real quick.
Alright.
Alright, never mind. I'm
Sorry.
wrong. My bad. Sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Alright, no, keep going with what you're doing.
I'm on the verge of doing something big. Would you be interested in, say, turning those eyes away for a moment?
Go on.
That's the request.
What are you planning on doing?
I'm planning on reacquiring something most likely taken from somebody else.
That can mean many things.
Exactly.
You're gonna have to give me a little bit more information than just that.
I'm staking
even
out a
if-
cove.
Interesting. Pirates?
Most likely.
Why would you want the eyes turned away if you were just staking out some pirates?
You gonna answer
Exactly.
that? Okay.
Yeah.
I would like the eyes not to
Pause.
bear witness to actions to follow.
Well, the only problem is
I would
I
like
might
no
be
record
able-
of this transaction.
the only issue is, yes, I can almost certainly get the eyes off of you. There's no way I can get the eyes off of the pirates. That's my unfortunate answer.
Okay.
If the
Okay.
pirates are, in your evaluation, worth investigating, the eye, there's probably
Not to the degree you're assuming.
well, I tend to believe that Coinus. He did just say something big. And yes, one more thing. My master gave me a new mission. I am no longer to sit around and watch that the Odyssey doesn't do anything they shouldn't. Now, my duty is to collect all of the relic weapons.
As in,
Do you know anything?
as in
I mean,
all.
he pulls out, as in the ones that fought this,
What is it?
the cubicle.
Cubicle.
So you want all ancient weapons discovered by this party confiscated?
No, I want the party to collect them all, and then I'll suggest we return to Greenleaf.
Greenleaf.
That's what my master said. My mission is
Why?
my mission is now to gather all of the relic weapons. And I think the best way for me to go about doing this is with the party. So I'm asking if
Look,
in your
I tell you
regions-
what, if you can convince the rest of the party to relinquish their ancient weapons and help
I'm
you
not
search
asking
for
that.
more,
I am not
I
asking
would
them
be
to
happy to
relinquish them.
follow through. But
I'm not asking them to relinquish them. I'm
just saying,
asking that
they
we
have
collect the
some.
rest.
The rest.
Yeah.
As I said, if they are willing to help you on your search,
Excellent.
I'll be more than willing to assist any way I can.
Okay. So,
Provided I know exactly why your boss wants them.
there it is.
Yep, sorry, Klutz.
The issue.
Because after all,
I
wouldn't
have
they be
my
more secure
thoughts.
in a vault unfound and enterable by anybody?
The vault in Greenleaf is pretty damn effective.
But the
It's-
vault on the island is pretty much non-existent.
We found it, didn't we?
You had me to lead you.
The cult
Without
found
that,
it,
you
didn't they?
thought the vault,
The
the
cult-
library
the
was a
cult-
myth.
The cult found it, didn't they?
They can get
Yes.
in the vault.
Also, my boss
But they could not enter.
Existence.
They could get
Cult-
outside of it, but they could not
My-
enter
My
something.
master was. Oh, that's sorry. One more thing. Who
hang on,
was your
mate.
master?
My
Who was your master? Yes.
Yeah. Hugh was.
Who were they? Because when I spoke with Lord Tessanek alone, he spoke of your master.
Mm. He said the same to me, that he knew him very well.
Who
So
was your master?
Yes.
This isn't a. What do you mean? Yes.
Yes. Master
Who-
Taihu was my master.
It's Master Tahi. That's what I was asking.
Yes. I've been saying yes.
I was asking who they were. Alright, give
Good
me a
job.
moment.
Good.
A man of
Good.
mystery.
Who were they?
What?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Who are they? Yes.
I'm great at gaslighting, aren't I? Best part about being a monk,
Master
gaslighting
Tai-
people.
Master Tahi. What is the name of your order? This is Henry asking.
Oh, the name of the order. Oh, it's non-existent, so there is no name. It's just the monks
Okay.
of requiring special items. I don't know.
Monks of blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah.
The special monks.
The monks are like the masters of the Forgotten Isles.
Why not? Monks of forgotten treasure, loot, booty.
Masters of the
Booty.
universe. No.
Masters of forbidden knowledge. I don't know.
Master
Monks
of the
of
Monks of the
knowledge
Forgotten
and
Treasure.
The monks of the Forbidden Island.
Call us whatever you want, mate. It
Master.
all means the same thing.
Right, now that that's
That was very
over.
interesting.
All right, I'm gonna. If there's nothing else, I'm gonna head out to where
Yeah,
I
nothing
left
else.
Moria, my horse.
Okay. You make your way outside.
One more thing. This is Henry asking prior. What
Oh,
was
yes.
your master's species?
He was humanoid.
Okay. What do you
As
mean,
to
was he-
more than that, I am unaware.
You don't know?
He appeared human, but
Okay, he's human.
who knows?
Human question mark.
Probably human.
Other than his name and his rank, anything he kept to himself.
Yep. Sounds like someone who knows Tessanek.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Alright. So you make your way out to your horse, which is
Mhm.
you know,
Which is still in the same spot.
yeah, in a bit better shape now though.
Yes.
So clearly somebody has been riding her.
Ah, lovely. Yeah, that's just what I wanted. Okay. I would like to get on to Moria.
You're gonna
and,
saddle her first?
Oh, yeah, sure, fair enough. We're gonna go that in depth. Yeah, sure. I'll put the saddle on and head off to leave to the cove.
Well, keep in mind, in D&D, if you just want to get on a horse and ride, you get on the horse
Yeah.
and ride. You don't put a saddle on it.
I'll saddle her up and head off to.
Alright, so you saddle up, and then you go off to, you head west towards where the cove is.
Yes.
I'm surprised he just didn't bareback the horse.
He could have.
Okay.
Wasn't that
So-
the coast with the giant fucking crab?
Which
yeah, I was
know
about
that.
to say.
I'm not aware of any details of that, and if I am, I
direction.
don't know.
Wrong direction.
No.
What do you mean
Yeah,
roll
different.
direction?
The giant
Wrong.
crab
Wrong
the lighthouse.
direction.
Wrong.
He's telling
Wrong.
me
That's
I
wrong.
was wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember which side of the island the lighthouse was on.
Lighthouse was on the
It's closer to our house
East-
than anywhere else.
east.
Yeah, it's Easton. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Because Pasto is on the east side of the island, and
heading to the
Old World
fish.
is east from us.
I
Yes.
hear the horse galloping from our
All
backyard.
is east from west.
Yeah.
Yeah, I assume we all hear the horse galloping, which,
Yeah.
not that
I
Not
different
that
than
weird,
what we hear
but
every day.
it's like whatever. Maybe he's just going for a ride.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, so back to what
Who are we
you
focusing
guys
on
were
now?
doing in the main area.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I went
sorry,
up to
okay,
my
no, wait.
bedroom.
Yeah, you went back up to your room to what?
I begin setting up basically a shrine to Kulek with all the items I collected.
I thought you didn't like him.
Eh,
Yeah.
changed slightly.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Yeah, cool.
It's
Okay.
finally gave me some answers,
Yeah, spires.
and yeah, it's more along the lines of memories that I wanted to set up, basically.
At this point, I'd say Katrina comes back with the groceries and stuff.
Ah.
She kind of
Hi,
Well-
uses.
Katrina.
She uses a
Welcome
wheelbarrow
back.
to transport the groceries.
Oh, do you need a hand?
Oh no, I'm quite used to it.
Yeah. Thanks for keeping the place, tip top.
Oh, it's fine.
And sorry for disappearing for a while.
Oh, I had a feeling that they were wrong, but
Well, that's nice to know. Thank you.
Have a sit down for a while. Have a cup of.
Hearing the stories
Yeah.
about what
Why
she can
why
do.
don't you sit down
It's
and have a
more
cup of
about what
tea
she can
whilst
do
I
as she
unpack everything?
whispers to you and points over to Lola. That the way they
Yeah.
described you dying didn't make sense.
Yeah. Why don't you have a seat and have Fred give you a cup of tea? Unpack all this stuff.
Sure.
I pour her a cup.
Pour her a cup.
Yeah, and I wheel the barrel into, our pantry and start unloading stuff that would be in the pantry.
Okay. So you do all that. There's actually a bit of food there.
All
Because she
right.
also has to
Sick.
feed the dragon as well.
And the dog.
Well, Ace surprisingly doesn't eat that much.
Well, yeah, but he's a dog, so he eats what he eats
Doge.
whenever he can.
Doge.
And he might go fuck off for a day. We don't fucking know. We
Yeah.
weren't here.
You get the sense after walking around town this afternoon that the weirdness of your group is just part of the town now.
It's
Like
normal.
all the weird creatures you've brought back, like the giant dog that can just roam around town, and the dragon that also has free reign to do whatever it wants. Well, mostly.
Mostly.
Via, where are you right now?
Riel is still upstairs in the shared room.
Yeah.
Okay. Because he wanted me to legend lore something.
Oh yes,
Jordan
and also
hasn't
at this
shown up.
point, Jason would also be back.
Jason,
gonna-
sorry.
Yes.
My apologies. Good day. Jason, correct?
That's right, sir.
Nice.
Afternoon, Jason.
Nice to meet you.
This is what
Also,
you're
please
after?
don't call me sir. I'm already
Puts
as
a
old
block
as
of
it is.
Yes. Exactly correct.
They didn't have a lot left.
So it has enough
Right.
to what? Yes?
Yeah.
I'm asking Klutz.
So
It's probably enough
that
to,
would
to
be
cast it twice.
500 gold pieces.
Yeah.
Just
500
one cast?
gold
2
pieces, right?
casts?
2 costs.
2 casts.
Okay.
Alright, so we're
Alright.
doing the cubicle and one of the relic weapons. Probably take us.
Yeah.
We already
think
did take this?
We did take us a long time ago.
Okay, then we're doing the shield.
Yeah, we're doing the shield.
Okay, so before we get
I don't think we
to,
did it on the cubicle.
We need to do it on the cubicle.
Yeah.
What's the rule with legend lore again? What are you?
It is whatever has a name.
Hang on. I'll pull it up. Legend lore. Name or describe a person, place, or thing. Spell brings you to a brief summary of the significant lore about your name. Yeah. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
Okay.
So we already
I've
know a
given
decent
you
amount. Yeah.
And I've given a decent amount of information about both the items from my.
Information is accurate, but might be couched in figurative language also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is
It is a whole
figurative
thing of
language?
like.
Never mind, I'll work it out.
It's like
So
you
like
know
you're
how
talking in riddles, basically. Like you're
Yeah.
being a bit more
Vague.
fantastical. Like
No,
it's
but
the
not-
magic going a bit weird.
Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. All right. So, which one are you doing first?
we
I
gotta
guess
do the
probably
cubicle first,
Shield.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, cubicle first? Oh, we'll do cubicle
No.
first.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
We'll do the cubicle
It doesn't
first.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, either
Right.
way, but yeah, we're doing both.
We
But
might
yeah.
know the cube. Alright.
We know a
Casting
decent
it
amount
now.
about the cubicle, but we don't know where it started.
Yeah, but we do know where the shield started, which is the important
Yes, we
thing.
do. Yeah, we do.
So I guess Veal puts the cubicle on the table.
Yes. Phil puts the cubicle on the table.
I will cast in 3, 2, 1. Ah! What
And
do I
it's
see?
not a roll spell, is it? It's just it happens.
No,
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
no.
you
You just
learn
tell
it.
us.
You just
Okay.
tell him whatever
Change
you.
law cubicle.
Okay.
Right.
So, okay. Given what you've been told about the weapon will affect how much you get from Legend Lore. So it's the lore of the weapon.
Yeah, it's the lore of the weapon,
The
which
legend
can
lore
be where
of the
it's
weapon.
where it started, what it's been through. You
Okay.
mute Henry.
Okay. So, given what you already know, a great flood of information rolls into your head. You begin to hear a voice of a probably a young woman. She's speaking in common. It's talking about food, dinner. What are we having to eat? You then learn that later on in its life, whatever this was, ended with the red liquid flowing along the blade. The blade was then thrown into a hot pit where it was cursed and absorbed the energy of unknown countless things, where it was then removed, and whenever it cut, its power would randomize, which you already know. It then says that through the journey of an adventure, it all ends in the depths of the unknown. But that is not where my adventure ended. It's where it began anew. And at which point, that's all you get!
We like Plus, this is like bit of frustration is
Well, that's how the
a
spell
lot
works.
of a lot of the spell works. Like that's the point. It's a what, a fourth or
Might have
fifth level
just-
spell slot?
Yeah,
It's a 5th level.
And you just told us a bunch of times like it fell into the unknown and then it absorbed the unknown.
No, okay,
And then
so
Legend
let's
lore
just
doesn't give you-
stop.
Like
Use your context. What do you already know about the weapon?
that it's
Makes
fought in
things
many
into
battles.
cubes.
Fought in
Yeah,
many battles, it was used as a torture weapon.
It was also used as a torture weapon.
Alright,
Yeah.
so I'll just dumb it down.
Like-
Alright, it started out as a kitchen knife.
Yeah, that's what
It
I
was
was
then
thinking.
used to kill its handler, where it was then used as a murder weapon for a while, before it was taken with this murderer to the pits of hell, where it absorbed the souls of the dead and became the cubicle, where it was then used again by a warrior of the abyss during one of the wars as a torture weapon. And then it ended up on the same boat as Tagus.
Yeah.
Is that better?
yes. So I didn't get any of that from what you said.
It wasn't.
Well, the whole
was
thing
it
about
really that
legend lore is
complicated?
not meant to. Legend
The
lore
idea is
doesn't
the
give
spell
you.
is supposed to work.
The spell
Like,
worked. It
The
gave
thing
us
that's
information
the thing
about
that
it.
was
Legend lore is
frustrating. The thing that was frustrating, Klutz,
I'm not going
was
to
that you
tell
were
you straight
using.
out what the weapon's past is.
Yeah, I understand that, but using like the idea, the legend lore is a divination spell. It's for gaining knowledge,
It also said I
and
could be
by
vague.
Yeah, it does
Yeah,
say it can
but
be in
unknown-
vague
but
different types of
unknown-
vision.
it says figurative, and unknown is a lack of information. And if you give us lots of lack
But
of
I was
information
counting on you
in
to
the,
remember what you already knew of the weapon to put two and two
but
together.
yeah,
That's the whole
but
point of us gathering information
add
on this stuff.
you can't give us a number we know plus unknown equals unknown.
Equals known. What are you talking about? It
No.
equals known because
So
we know
we
where it ends.
Yeah, we know it ends on the boat. Like I said, from the information you gave us, I had no idea that it was a kitchen knife or that like someone took it into hell.
Alright, well, okay. Fine. Next weapon.
All right. The shield.
Okay, you cast it on the shield. It was forged to be with its older brother, for he had seen countless battles and was broken as a result. The younger brother was introduced to support the older brother, where they were. The younger brother was kidnapped and separated from its family, and was taken to a hot wasteland where it was used to shield or suppress a great evil energy, where it stayed for thousands of years. Done.
Oh,
Gee. Well, that's interesting.
very interesting.
What's
Do
that?
you
We
you
did
understand
said-
that one?
Yes, that one made a lot more sense because the words understood. So this is make sure I got that right though. You said the older brother was broken, then the younger brother met him.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
he was meant to help, which makes sense from what we've seen the shield do now.
Yeah.
It's meant to take the energy from Tegus to shoot out of the shield. Oh yeah, and
So
does it
Tegus
have a
was-
name?
That is a good point.
It never
Does a
got the
cubicle
chance.
have-
It never
Yeah,
got the
do
chance
eith-
to be named.
Did the cubicle have a proper name?
No.
It does
Well,
now.
none in any tongue that you know.
Yeah, it would be an infernal, which I don't think any of us know infernal.
Well, none
It's
present.
so-
Oh, I know infernal. I'm dumb.
But it's not the same.
Yeah, it'd be
It's
ancient
an
infernal.
ancient dialect of it.
It'd be
Yeah.
demon, like a demon talking, and like it'd be old.
It's not modern
Okay.
infernal.
No,
Because, as we know, languages change over time. Before anybody
Yeah.
gets antsy with me.
well, I mean, both these weapons are well over what thousands and thousands of years old.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah,
we get like one other thing is like, do we know which is older out of the two?
I would say the shield would be older.
Eh.
Like, do we know? We don't know.
Oh no, yeah, no.
No.
Cubicle's
Tegus would be older than the. Yeah, Tegus would be older than the cubicle,
It would. Yeah.
But this,
and then cubicle is older than the shield because the shield was made later.
okay.
So something happened to Tegus that made it, do the whole glass break thing when we shoot all the spells out of it.
Mm.
That's what it meant by broken, I believe.
Yeah, that's what I was
Uh,
guessing as well.
So something
We
happened.
got no information about like
Don't complain.
who.
It doesn't give you everything.
I'm checking.
But yeah,
These are questions now.
yeah. Let's.
We got no information like. We know it was like some hellish being was the one who
Yeah.
fought with
Yeah,
the
fought with
cubicle.
it, an abyssal demon, we assume.
Abyssal.
Yeah, it was like it handed off from infernal to abyssal. So assuming at some point between that, which not uncommon that the nine hells and the abyss fight each other.
Mhm. Yeah.
So at some point it got traded off to the abyssal demons.
Yeah, and then it fought
in the Great
Vegas.
War, which we assume is the Great War between the gods and the abyssal
One of
hell,
many, yeah.
one of many.
Yeah.
Probably the more recent ones, but either way. And it fought and was used as a torch weapon by the abyssal demons.
As a torch weapon there.
Yeah.
Missing.
Which I got from my visions involving it, which I told you about. It was used for pain and suffering.
I assume that figurative language is like
Figurative,
hurt.
it can be hurt, but it can also be excruciating or bigger. But yeah, the shield obviously is probably one of the most young of any of the ancient relics. It might not have even been given a name.
Shield was kidnapped. By
If I remember, yeah, it was taken by somebody to seal a great evil energy in the desert. I hope we didn't unleash nothing.
He said hot wasteland.
Yeah, but
Like-
where did we find it?
Yeah.
In that temple in the middle of
A
the desert.
aka a hot wasteland.
Yeah. Well, as far as we know, we don't know how long the desert's been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might have been a lush place beforehand, or it might have been a desert when it got there, and that's all it understood. And that's all the history that could understand that it was in a wasteland.
Interesting. And you didn't get like any information about specifically
I'm willing to bet
where
the
shield was.
doesn't.
Did you get any?
Yeah, no, because it would be the same as Tegus. And when we looked at Tegus, we couldn't see who made them.
I want to know
where they were made. We just
yeah,
remember
and
a very ancient kind of Greek-like architecture, like we saw at the other temple.
All right.
We also in Cubicle's just
map of your
first
world.
weapon. Yeah, we do. That needs to be updated, I assume.
What?
At some point.
Because-
Map of your world.
Now
You have one.
going back into character.
That's
Alec,
a lot. That's a lot.
Frederick,
Yes.
I figured I would tell you this now, especially given you just did. My master gave me a new mission.
Oh, I assumed that.
He
Go ahead.
asked me to collect, for us to collect all of the relic weapons.
Makes sense,
Yes.
I suppose.
So,
if it
given
happens, if
We
it
collect it and then what?
happens.
We collect it and then what?
well,
Yeah,
it was 9, wasn't it?
Well, yeah. Originally, from our vision with Tegus, we saw 9 other weapons created.
9 other weapons.
Yes,
Yes, there's
9
magic
other
vision.
weapons.
10, and now we
10
know
total.
11. Adding the shield
Well,
on top.
Yeah.
we might be able to assume that each of them has like a partner weapon.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh,
So maybe it
Or
it's
it might just be
20?
Tegus, because
maybe
Tegus might just be the only one because it was broken, it was damaged. Which, honestly,
Well,
and if we look at Tegus, it does look more along the lines of a broken sword than a normal sword. Which doesn't make sense. It's a very powerful magical weapon.
An ancient forge.
Yeah.
Is
that's
what we
all-
need to find.
if it's still around, because this is from that race that the gods wanted to get rid of, no? That wanted
Well,
no existence of them ever being. And the only thing they couldn't get rid of are these weapons which could kill them. So
I
I'm
have a guess
assuming
as to
most of
where.
them are desolate and destroyed.
And the gods
Either
truly
by their
wanted.
champions or them themselves.
I think I have a guess as to where we might be able to find some remnants.
Probably the old world. Or here.
I was
Where-
thinking the world scar. Like, what
Oh,
could do
yeah.
that damage but a god?
True, the world scar. Or
World
that.
Scar.
Yeah, it's the massive freaking wasteland.
Like a massive gash in the new world.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
just
Lots
just,
of very, very
end.
dangerous creatures are there as well.
and we're rather powerful. We could probably handle it.
Maybe.
Hmm.
But that's pretty far.
wait, class. Is that the wasteland I went to in our?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's the wasteland you did
Yeah, it
go
is.
to during the time
Yeah.
skip that you mapped out a bit.
Yeah,
I would like to check that area. See if there is anything.
I've been
Well,
there
here's the thing.
once.
This is a pretty ongoing mission, I would assume. No time limit, I would say. So it's not number
was
one
no-
priority on all of our list here.
Unless the
I
Court
mean-
of Cosmos decides to set
Unless
the
the Court of
targets.
Cosmos is kind of looking for them as well, which we know they aren't really. They're looking for ways to get, Grazit here.
Yeah, we should ask the guildmaster about the most powerful conjuration spell he knows.
That's actually another good thing to talk about him in our meeting with him when
Speaking
we get
of,
the chance. Which, by
would
the way,
wanna
let's not
call him-
say his name. No, let's not say his name. Because we did kind of cheat.
Well, we did
This
say
is
his
Hen-
name.
This is Henry's going, that's no fun. Neil's saying,
No, it's
yeah,
not.
that's the correct thing to do.
Yeah,
But Henry's like,
let's be polite about it.
Yeah, why not call Tortoise Brightful and just see how he responds?
Oh, he most likely might try to kill us.
Power
Or ask
kills.
us how the fuck we know.
Magic.
Because
We
I'm
wouldn't be
assuming
lying.
he's pretty powerful.
Shoves into the guild
Yeah,
and shout out his name.
We literally know he's one of
Fuck,
the
he
most
might
powerful
just send us
mages.
to the Abyssal Plane himself. Who knows? He might be that powerful.
Banishment.
I have no fucking clue. Yeah,
Or in
literally.
jail. So, that's what my players have
but
called
either-
it, or in jail.
Either way, yeah, let's just call him the Guildmaster for now.
Hmm.
And, try to gain his trust so then he can trust us with his name at this point.
Yeah, the other thing was...
I'm
if
more
we are
used to calling
looking-
him that.
The other thing is, I was thinking earlier today, if we want to do what we can to stop them, Court of Cosmos, there was
Yeah.
the summoning spell we learnt about.
Which one?
Wait, you mean the
where we could
dragon
summon
scroll
an-
shit?
No, where we summoned an
Or
elf.
Castle.
we-
Oh, that.
Because we learnt that Grazit's mother... we learnt that Grazit's
Grazit's
is
father.
half elvish, yeah. He's
yeah,
half
it
elvish.
is- he is half elvish, yeah. That's just lore
So-
that people can read up about.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah,
I was thinking
with
maybe
the
we
demon
could look
king
into...
Menace.
Because if we found out about this spell in the library, and they were at that location before we were...
Oh, we do remember that they couldn't get in. It wasn't until we got in with Kane help. So I'm willing to bet they couldn't even get anything. They
Hmm.
were taking a cannon down there to try and blow the door open.
Yeah.
Which I'm willing to
Did you
bet would have
want to-
backfired hard for them.
I concur. I believe it might be worth looking into getting the components for this spell.
The summoning his mom?
No, him.
If he's him.
He's
What?
elf. And then we kill
Yeah.
him.
Why? I don't know about that.
If we could set up a situation...
Also, isn't
here's
just
my
summoning
thought.
him and killing him here not gonna work? Isn't that the whole thing about devils and shit? That they don't just die when they come here?
I would have to make the roll to see if that's how Vila knows how things work.
The only reason Kalek would know that is from his blood hunter shit.
Yeah.
Because he knows things about fiends, undeads, and fae. Which he knows that
You can
fiends,
kill them,
when
but
they
they
get
don't
killed
stay
here,
dead.
yeah, no,
That's that.
they
So we have
unless
to
you
like
kill them in
them.
their home turf, kind of thing, where they're the most strongest,
And
kind
that's
of
only
deal.
for high ranking.
Yeah, that's for pretty tough demons like pit fiends, rakshasas, those kind of demons. They're
like,
I'm talking about that if you kill them, they don't stay dead for long.
Hmm.
Once they here in the material plane, their soul and spirit and shit goes back home to reform itself. Which, with time dilation between the planar existences, isn't that long for us. It'd take probably 2 days for us here.
Then
The only way to make sure that a demon dies, from my personal research and experience, kill them in their home, which is really fucking hard.
Well, if we were able to set up a trap, like at the
Mm,
edge of his
most likely.
territory, and then cast the spell, and just like had an army and just focus fired, that might
Yeah,
work.
and then that's the other thing, getting into the abyss and trying to set up a base of operations there is even harder.
No, it wouldn't actually be that hard, Kalek. We have an
Oh, not
in.
massively harder.
Yeah.
We would just
We
use your
do have an
trading
in, but it's a
We
long line.
have an
Like,
in.
Yes.
we might be stepping into shit that might not even involve Grazid himself. It might involve, the king of the abyss.
Asmodeus
He
is a
might
myth.
give a fuck.
Asmodeus is a myth, Karlek. What are you talking
Oh
about?
no, Asmodeus, no. Manus, we learned that shit in the library. We know that his dad is Manus.
Yeah.
We know that from talking with Fernak's mom. Yeah, Rexali, because that's her dad.
This is Henry
He might
asking.
give
I
a
thought this is Henry. This is like literally Henry asking.
Yep.
Is the Lord of the Abyss is Asmodeus, right?
No, Lord Asmodeus is the Lord of the Nine Hells.
I thought that was
Lord
Tiamat.
of the Abyss. No, Tiamat's one of his underlings.
Okay.
And keep in mind,
Asmodeus
Tiamat, you don't know,
Yeah,
the portal that Tiamat came through didn't look like it was connected to the Nine Hells.
No,
So
we
Tiamat
don't
is
know
currently
where
being
Tiamat
held
is.
in another place.
Henry is asking about like D&D cosmology.
D&D cosmology. In this world, we know that Asmodeus to us is just a myth because he's the most powerful demon to ever exist. But we know that he is the Lord of the Nine Hells. Like he's on floor 9. He's supposed to be there. Well, a part of him is supposed to be there since he's meant to be this overly powerful, omnipotent being to the point of like God level.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
And
Okay,
Manus is
now I'm
the
with you.
king of the abyss.
Yeah. Okay. Now
And then
I'm back.
his many children are his princes and princesses and lords and ladies.
Alright,
But yeah, that's kind of the big deal thing. If we, step technically on Manus's turf, would it seem like a declaration of war to Manus?
Well, that'd be for Rexali to find out.
Yeah, that would be a big question, Dr. Sally.
So then I think what we ought to do is the number one thing we want to do is crack into their floating fortress, right?
Yeah, that's by far the most dangerous one and kind of probably the most likely to succeed from the amount of magic pumping through that fucking thing.
That's like our priority.
That's our biggest priority, yeah, probably. But that's pretty dangerous.
So
I mean, the things that are pulling them are meant to be massively a problem for a lot of people on the seas, and they're controlling them. So, what kind of thing do they have there that's controlling them?
Alright, then here would be my question for Klutz is:
I begin to pull out the
do
map where all the places are.
Hmm.
do airships exist in your world?
Not yet.
No.
Does
Which-
helium exist in your world?
You don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we have
Hmm.
gas yet.
The concept of existing doesn't happen until it is recognized by a majority.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think we have gas
see,
yet where
Henry,
we are.
you can't ask these questions because I'm just gonna say you don't know yet because your character
Yeah,
doesn't
as far
know.
as
And
as
I'm
far
just
as our
gonna tell you,
characters know,
because then
gas
you
and
can't
shit
metagame.
like that.
Well, it's just like, well, knowing if something
The only
is or
example
is
that we
not
have
general
seen is
knowledge
from a
is
different
useful.
dimension. The only thing that we
Yeah.
have seen is from a different dimension,
Yeah.
using crystals and shit. Which
Yeah,
we know
knowing.
that in Solarion, they do have crystals like that.
Yes. Okay. I have
That's
an
the closest
idea.
thing as we
Beetle
know.
says. Do you remember
What's
those
your
ships?
idea?
Do you remember those ships in the other world?
Yeah, the weird floaty ones that didn't float too high off the ground.
We matched them pound for pound.
Oh,
We
okay.
build a floating ship
We want
against
make
their
a.
floating ship, and then we mount
That's
a
an
cannon on the
interesting.
front.
That's a
Like we,
that's a pretty broad idea there. No
Wow.
offense,
and then we
but
like.
The
No, that's fine. We mount a
essentially,
cannon or a dragon on the
I
front
mean,
and try and blow a hole
theoretically
through.
we could,
Of
you
course.
know,
essentially create a flying fleet.
or a
Fun,
flying fleet.
Collect.
It is pretty
Collect.
slow moving.
Paper.
Yes?
Paper.
Paper, yes. I begin to rummage through
We
my bag
have
and
the
pull out a bunch of
Smith.
paper. And, yeah, I
This
begin
is
to like
gonna
write
work.
notes on the theoretics of this kind of idea.
As you're doing that, you've given Lola a piece of paper and some
Yeah.
ink and quill, and she starts actually drawing a
For,
schematic for
for
what
her
you're
to
talking about.
design it. I mean,
This is
if we were
This is
gonna
Henry's
attempt to make
maniacal
forces
laughter.
like theirs, that would be pretty hard.
One more question, Karlak.
Yes?
The King of Solarian still owed you a favor, didn't he?
Yes, he does.
We could use that to get one of the floating crystals.
We could use that to get a lot of floating crystals.
We'd have to find out
And
if they work
because of-
outside of the city, though.
Exactly, that's another big
fine.
thing. If the
That's
magical
fine.
area is only restricted to there, which then we would need to learn how to make a magical field that would work.
Man, if
with the
only we had someone who's investigating things.
True.
Lola
Anyway.
gives you a death stare, feel like.
Anyway,
That
I think
was-
we should get
Yeah.
Vincent's ideas on this because he knows
Magic.
He would love
knows
this
more about
bullshit.
he knows more about the arcane than I do. I know pretty base level stuff, even though I was
I know a
attempting,
lot
you know,
about the
to do this
arcane.
bullshit. Yeah, I
You
know,
knows
but
more
you
than
and
Vincent.
you and Vincent together is what I'm talking about. But yeah.
He's
Either
also
way,
very-
I would believe
Yes,
that
I just realized-
theoretically
Oh,
it would
I've got
work.
ideas now. I love.
You remember how we have
question
you
is
know how we have
how?
the ability to build a mortar?
Yeah, we know, sort of.
We
Somebody's
can
in the
blow-
designs for
we're
that.
gonna blow a hole through that fort.
Oh no, I've got better
Again,
ideas.
the biggest thing is, are we gonna have multiple, or are we gonna attempt to, make a big fortress like theirs?
No, multiple ships.
I would say multiple is much better idea.
But then we'd have to get people to man them.
Yeah, then
do
we
you
would
have
have
people?
to.
Lola,
We do have
the
people.
breaking
we do.
chain.
Oh yeah, your people would be a good
There's not
substitute
enough
for
of them, though.
a minority of the crew.
Unless you've
but then
recruited
we would need-
more since we've been
Yeah.
gone. But
Yeah, true. We
can
would
get
need
more.
like a pretty decent fleet to take on that fortress.
I'd say
I'll
15
speak-
ships.
15 ships, maybe
Maybe.
10.
I could ask the Mithril Rose for ships, but not for ships, rather for soldiers, for sailors.
Soldiers. And then we would also need materials. We would need to understand the basic mechanics of the crystals
We have
themselves.
those.
Okay,
we
let's
can
be
get
fair.
those.
If this works, as she's pointing to a half-done,
This works.
like half.
Yeah.
That's a very rough blueprint. If this
Yeah.
works, we could make money off this as well.
Oh,
I was
definitely.
gonna say.
To build
Flying
more.
between countries would be 10 times faster than going across the boat. Which may or may not make boats insignificant.
You remember that? Memory's a bit fuzzy of that day. of that place. The uh, the giant ballista I built.
Yeah.
The original
That's
one,
what
the
I was
first one.
thinking.
The first one, yeah, the massive one.
The rounds the things that it fired.
Yeah. We
What
could.
if I, as she does like a little sketch on this thing she's doing, built a supersized one of them that launched from the underside of this flying ship?
I mean, that would also diversify the weight, and theoretically, if the ship, we could actually make the ships out of metal.
A lightweight metal. Needed.
Yeah, lightweight metal, like because then we wouldn't need wood. Or
Or
at the very least,
asbestos.
No.
what's asbestos?
What is that?
What's asbestos?
It's what your cereals don't have any asbestos in them.
Right.
Okay.
Uh,
Pretty sure we don't have cereal, but whatever. Anyway, but yeah, theoretically we could make or at least armor it with a lightweight metal, or, and this sounds more expensive, protective wards. Because from the signs of that fortress, it seems like a majority of magic casters. I need to get Vincent on this shit.
As
I
you guys are
attempt
having
to use
this-
the bracelet to call Vincent.
Yeah. As you guys having this conversation, Fernek and Miu would walk in the front door.
Hi guys, we're brainstorming shit.
I am lost on all this airship stuff.
Apologies. Right, you're
We're
not
gonna
much
build a
control.
flying boat and stick a cannon on it.
Most likely.
Okay.
And Lola gets
Thank-
upstairs
thank
and
you for
says,
clarifying.
Miu, we need to build something. And Mia gets all excited and runs down to the basement. I'll be back in like 2 hours.
Yeah, you begin your testing. I attempt to, give a ring to Vincent. Vincent, am I out of range?
Vincent, you would probably have to have moved off the boat by now.
Yeah. So I was waiting for everyone else because
Yeah, well, we'll do your thing now then.
What's your
I'm
that whole
going
afternoon?
to. Yeah, I spent time with Priya and Dragon, doing a bond with the dragon. Also, naming the dragon, which is going to
Hey!
be Kiovin, which I'll put it in.
Yeah, please put it in
I'll-
chat.
Yeah,
How
I'll
do
put
you
it
say
in
that?
Kiovin.
Curvin.
Yeah,
Hell
in chat.
Kiovrin.
yeah.
Kiovrin.
Kiovin. Yeah.
Kiovrin.
Just for the sake of the video, I'll put it in there as well.
That's the name I give him.
Okay.
Interesting name.
Curvin.
And after spending some time, I'm going to go to the guild house to search for a quest that has a high paying job.
Okay.
Making
With-
sure that everything's okay with Priya and
with,
stuff. And
with all the new adventures in town, the job board's kind of bare.
well, yeah, I'm looking for high ones that would be left. Because
Even then, there's just not a lot there that would be.
Adventurers are coming straight from the old, like high level adventurers are coming straight from the old world to here.
Probably similar or slightly more than us.
And while you're in there, you do see the 3 guys who have got their hands wrapped in bandages and are really struggling to pick anything up.
I have a feeling who might have done that.
Is one of them missing a chunk of armor?
Yeah, one of them is.
I'm gonna ask the work at the desk if there's anything that might be that's high paying or like a dungeon that might have appeared. As I am currently in need of coin, so.
Unfortunately not, and there might be some tomorrow, but at this time of the day, we're not likely to get any more requests.
Well, ask them if she could put aside a high-paying one, one in a couple of thousand coin range. Because while having the party fund is for the party, I want to make some items for me, so I want to get more money for that.
The chances of getting a job that pays that much in this town are very low.
Yeah.
But if one pops up, I'll put it aside.
Does she have an idea where high-paying could be? where I could travel.
Valerion.
Biggest cities.
Yeah. So
When I'm in less
Valerion.
jobs. So
One with nobles,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pretty
Or
much.
One with nobles would be a very good
Yes.
chance.
I'm gonna give her 10 gold and ask if she hears anything about high paying job to let me know.
Certainly.
And I tell her where I'm staying. So yeah, I take out 10 gold, and then after that, I'm going to get acquainted with the town and then go home after that.
Okay.
So
Walk around the town. You know the layout from last time you were here. Just a few of the shops
yeah,
that have been
I'm looking for the new shops, yeah, magic
changed
shops.
ownership. Yeah, a few trinket shops, a few magic stores. You do find a very very small skinny building with just a door on it, with a sign that says "Welcome."
That's it. Welcome.
Yep, that's all it says.
I'm gonna go in there.
Okay, you open the door and step inside. You are now in the interdimensional version of Bam's Bits and Bobs.
Here. Oh,
As in, just like
Expanded.
he's
Well-
got a franchise.
Well, he made another entrance anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm just like, hello.
He comes and says, "Ah, welcome. It's been." I lose track of time in here. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Is it a mess again?
No, it's the new guy.
It's a
It's
tidy. It's all tidy
organized.
now.
Yeah.
I hope
cool.
I hope it didn't
Just
leave.
making sure that
what-
him coming back.
This is on a different plane, right? I didn't teleport, did I?
Oh no, this is a pocket dimension. It's fine.
Okay, I was worried then. Yes, it's been a while. I didn't realize you had a store in Pasto. I
Well,
was
it's
just
not a
looking
new
for.
store. It's the same store. It's just
It's
another
just
doorway into the store.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know you had one
I have
there.
been in here way too long.
I could probably see that as there's a lot here. I actually had, if you could help me with some information.
Ooh, information. The very lucrative kind of information, I assume.
Mainly about magical items, how one could craft them, or
Depends on
how
the
I.
item. See, magical items can be crafted in many different ways. I mean, you've made some already. Your bracelets of talking message.
Yes, and my ring of jumping. I was more looking for ones that are much more powerful.
Mm, See, some magical items are made magical by the materials used. Some are made by the enchantments or the engraving of magical runes onto their
Mhm.
thing. Those way, the latter requires the user or the enchanter to have a great deal of magic in reserve, and they
You
do
would
take
need
a
a
long time to make.
Yes, you would need a conduit as well, would you not?
Yes, in some cases, it depends on what you're trying to do with it. For the
I'm
for
gonna-
the making of a magical item using materials,
Mhm.
it's much easier. As he snaps his fingers and a sword comes out. See, this is a sword of permafrost. You see, the blade is actually like a crystal ice,
Yeah.
although it will never shatter on contact or melt.
This
Um,
is similar to what I've seen before. The Frost, anyway.
Yes, it's for just using a special special type of flame or heating thing. It's very powerful, but it's only powerful because of the materials used, and
Right,
the person
right.
who made it knows exactly what they're doing.
So if
This
I
is-
was to acquire some powerful materials, it would help a lot more.
Yes, and if you had the appropriate skill level to craft the item, then you may not even need to use your own magic to enchant. If the items used in the creating are magical themselves, there's a chance that those properties may carry over to the final product.
I'm gonna. I'm going to send you. This is my idea. What I want to make, which I'll send you what that item is. So the rest I know. I'm just asking him about the idea of this item. What materials I would need, because I know it costs a lot.
Right. Um. Okay. To craft this item, you would need.
I have the magic for it. I don't know. Don't know how I would combine it and make it a conduit. That's what I'm kind of information I'm looking for, as I'm not a blacksmith or anything. So
No, just turn the big one on. I mean that you could make either way.
mhm.
You could make that using your own enchanting, or you could try and get the materials. For this one, it would be harder to get the materials.
Yes. Would you? I know, as I said, it would cost a lot, and try to look for something high paying, but there was nothing in pasta. I think I'll probably have to travel somewhere else for that.
Yes.
Would you happen to know of any dungeons or high paying things around? Solarion even?
Well, I know your group has a lot of money stored in Solarium.
I want to make my own money for this, as this would be my item.
Yours much harder, as your
Yes.
group was extremely lucky when they came across the event of the Great
Yes.
Hunt to earn that much money. Else
Yes,
they
I realize
would
that.
have the same problem as you right now.
Hmm.
Money, the stuff you're talking, cannot be earned like that unless you went into large quantity trading, or you get an emergency job offer to kill, I don't know, a leviathan or something.
Hmm. Hmm. What about? Hmm. What about gem trading? What if I were to do that? Is that
It
lucrative
could
or?
work. See, it depends on the quality of your gems. Nobody will pay the same amount for every gem. Each gem would have its own value.
And quality, yes. Ah, thank you. I hand him 10 gold.
He's trying to make.
Uh,
You're trying to make money, but you're giving me 10 gold. I'll accept it.
yeah, I mean it's information. Like if I pay for information, it might be more in next time. So, as well. Well, I'll keep this in mind where this is in pasta. This will be very helpful. Um, Thank you for your time.
You're certainly
I'm
welcome.
not buying it. I'm not buying anything today, but definitely be back another time.
Yes, yes. No, well, you know, there's another way in now.
I do. Thank you. As I leave and return back home.
Woof.
Vincent, I've been trying to call you.
Yes, I was out of I was out of range.
How?
I'll explain when I get back. Why? I'm coming. I'm
Um,
coming back now.
yeah, we're devising a very crazy idea
Uh-oh.
that you might want to be a part of.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It was Veal's idea first, but anyway,
It might be capable then.
very true.
I'll come.
And everybody's hearing this because everybody has a bracelet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
except Kane because he's definitely out of range at this point.
Yeah. I'm coming back on right now, so.
Very good, because we're starting to draw up ideas, and I need a much more. I need two magical minds here to really bat off each other here.
I'm a different kind of source than what he is.
That's the point.
But yeah, as I make my way back, which will probably take like 20 minutes.
Yeah, literally.
Because I'm not running.
Yeah.
Right. So we're trying to make an air like a floating ship, like the ones that we saw when we went to the other dimension. Those little raft thingies that they were using to get us to the lake.
If I recall, they were using the dust for that.
They were using the dust, but we do have a similar thing in Solarion.
The floating castle.
Yeah, the crystals themselves. And we believe we might be able to, theoretically, if I understand correctly, which we don't 100% know anything about the crystals yet, might be able to, use them to make boats fly.
But it also depends. if they can leave the area, if we need to recast a spell, whatever it is.
That's the big question that we need to figure out when we, ask our favor of the king to, provide us with quite a lot of crystal.
I forgot we still had that.
Yeah, we still have that. We've
Still
had
have.
that for yonks.
Yeah, we've had that for the hunt.
Yeah, since the hunt. Yeah.
Yes, I was just reminded of that actually. Oh, speaking of which, I found an entranceway.
To what?
Bits and bobs to have a interdimensional pocket door here in Pasta.
Oh, Bam's
Wow.
bits and bobs.
Yeah, the same one.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I just found that out, which is why I was out of range.
Oh, that explains it.
Yes.
Well, it's nice to know that he's here. That's a good magical shop to go to every now and then.
It is. I mean, I wasn't buying anything, but I had some questions for him about something.
About items, I assume.
More crafting some more powerful items.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But
I'm assuming that you're going to need it from the treasury.
No, I'm going to earn it.
Oh, okay.
Well, the money, it will cost a lot of money to create what I'm trying to get, and that's more than my share. So,
okay. Wow, that's a lot then. Jesus.
Yes.
Trying to make.
Yeah, what are you?
Powerful conduit of a magical item. It's hard to explain.
What is
the mechanics of the item?
Yeah, what's the item supposed to do?
Conduit with my thunder and my lightning.
Oh, so you
what is the mechanics of the item?
It lets him cast lightning and thunder.
Vincent doesn't know right now. I mean, I know what the item is, but Vincent.
Then tell us what the item is.
Trying to do. I just put it in. Here you go.
That way we can just say that you can't explain it.
A staff of thunder and lightning. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to make, which is will be.
That will take a long time to make.
Yeah, magic items. Very rare take about 2 months.
Yeah.
Or longer.
Or longer, depending.
Yeah, depending what
on the item and what happens.
Yeah, he explains he's trying to use his lightning bolt into a item so he can use it.
Okay, that makes sense.
An action and some other things with it. He doesn't exactly know how to explain it. So.
Well, I assume it's just more access to lightning, which I sorely regret when you get.
It's also what is going on with your camera?
Yeah, you
he's
good
deafened.
There? He's deafened. I think he's frozen too.
I think he is too.
Yeah, I think he's gone. Well,
himself, I have no idea.
Anyway, I take all the papers and stuff that we've been just writing and drawing on and show him what we're trying to do and what we understand about it.
I did actually have a question about with the money. I was thinking of maybe doing a gem business, starting a gem business.
Wouldn't be a terrible thing.
As you know, I am a jewel crafter.
Yeah.
So
it wouldn't be a terrible side business. But here's the thing: if we do make these airships, after the whole death destruction type thing that we're gonna have to do with the fortress in the middle of the sea, we might actually be able to use these for trade, transportation, which we could get a cut of.
And I had a chat with
Bam.
Yeah, Bam. I forgot his name for a second. I had a chat with Bam, and he mentioned that the only reason why we got that much money is because of the hunt.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
Very rare thing.
Very lucky, honestly.
Didn't someone else take over Bam's bits and bobs? It's not Bam.
No, he said he was cleaning it up for him.
No, but
it was when I got my space blade thing.
He was right though. He was right.
Oh.
So Bam.
Bam shop. The person that we met before.
Well, if it's just his shop now, well,
I don't know if it is, but He might be just looking after it. I didn't ask that.
I have no clue. Either way,
Okay, so I was hoping to insert not for the item, but I was hoping for a amount to start that business.
makes sense. Yeah, I mean,
And I can
guess
pay that.
Good.
I'll
depends
pay
on how
that back.
much.
In addition to that, I'd like to say that we have all the houses in the old noble district that we can
that we
potentially
could
buy for
invest in.
facilities.
Yeah, invest in.
Yeah.
We could invest in that with our funds.
Well, I was thinking because we're getting more people. If Theo probably might know this, but Kane is not here. Anyway,
No, he's not. He went off for some reason.
He's off.
I was thinking maybe doing the house to the mansion. You remember the mansion that we fought in, where we
That
found
would
me?
take a while, because it caved in,
It needs
and
That
rebuilding.
nobody's been
yeah,
there for a long time.
that is true. But as I said, we have grown with Vio, Kane.
That would also be a very hefty investment.
Yeah,
but
but
yeah,
this house is plenty big enough.
it's an idea. That's
This
all.
house is
Like-
decent enough for now. We might
Mm.
be able to make that whole place like a facility for different types of jobs.
Also potentially, maybe even make it like an employee dorm house.
Yeah, something of the sort, like a hotel maybe, or just affordable housing.
Fair enough.
That's another thing.
Apartment complex. There you go.
What's that?
That's an interesting word.
Wait, is there no apartment complex? Oh no. Okay.
No, we
Oh,
have two-story houses. The only thing that we seen that's bigger than a two-story house was that giant fucking tower in the freaking other realm
I see. I see.
that had an elevator.
Fair enough. All right.
I mean, I don't know if we could even attempt to make something similar to what we saw in the other world.
It would be doable, but we'd need to know what materials.
We would need a lot of resources.
Yeah, of that as well. Said that we'll need very powerful materials, rare materials.
I mean,
do-
yes, that's for everything here,
Yeah,
including
we'll
your
need
stuff.
we'll need very rare materials to even attempt to do this sort of thing. So.
Yeah.
So what's our plan for the near future? Are we going to stay in
I would-
Parslow for a while, or
We're probably gonna stay in Pofso for a bit.
I'd like to do a rest for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say staying in Pofsto and trying to get our businesses in order, kind of thing.
Because
Like,
I agree with the rest. If we are going to build these, as she's pointed
yeah,
to earlier,
very true. We're gonna
As
need a lot of
well.
money.
yeah, to do. Sorry, I'm not Lola because Lola's not there. To do what you guys are talking about, you do need more money than what you've got.
Yeah, way more than what we got.
Which
And
one-
we do have a lot, but not enough for any of this.
So
Right,
working
like-
on your group's economy is probably a
Is
good idea.
going to be the big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, which
So-
is why
Then
I was meaning the
if
rest.
you want,
Upside is Veal gets his own money,
because I'm probably
so
gonna,
we don't have to
no,
worry
he
about.
doesn't.
You get money for your group.
I was told to spend less of that.
Yeah, you were told to spend less. Not that we really know,
I don't understand.
but you have your own money. As
Alright.
far as
Budget
There's only
we
one or
know.
two platinum here and there.
Yeah, we've seen
What's-
you spend money before, which
what's
we're like,
budgeting?
Yeah.
what's budgeting?
Veal is, I think, of this party, Veal really takes the cake when it comes to spending money.
Oh yes.
Excuse me.
Well, you
No.
actually haven't spent that much.
Not recently, but I did.
Okay,
spend a lot.
the most you've ever spent was 1,000 gold.
Mm,
Veal's definitely spent way more than that.
I've spent more money with the enchantments and stuff for the. But
Look,
That
Veal
was
has
300
been spending
That was
platinum coins.
350.
yeah, for over. Yeah, I'm more of a. But I'll buy it once.
Yeah.
Alright.
He's
So-
investing in his buildings and shit. But yeah, we should definitely maybe see if we can invest in a couple businesses around here. Maybe
Donks.
Boulder.
Sorry.
Boulder might be a good start.
What was
Close
Boulder?
friend,
No,
our
Bold.
Smithy friend,
Ah,
Boldan.
right.
Dwarven fellow. Boldan. Sorry,
Well then.
Boulder is
Okay.
the other guy.
Yeah, I think it would probably be good if we, if
Invest in a couple businesses around here.
if Clouts as well do some downtime because we.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
we
I
need
was
downtime.
gonna do downtime
Yeah.
anyway, because
We've done a lot of adventures.
I think we're getting
Yep.
Done a lot of
close.
stuff.
We are finally getting close to the end of the campaign. So
A little bit to our main quest in a way.
you guys are now planning to take down.
A massive freaking
A big
thing. Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, very big thing.
It's like getting to the end of
Then-
One Piece.
Yeah, a little bit.
Excuse me,
No,
I'm not in one.
Well, not even. Nah, it's barely
One Piece
scratching
isn't
the
even
surface.
close to ending. What are you talking
What are
about?
you
Yeah.
supposed to do after you've finished One Piece?
One Piece.
Don't
What
watch
do you
it.
do with your life?
Start One Piece to put in.
Okay, so before we get too off topic, I am going to end today's session there because we've been going
Ah,
on
mean,
for
yeah.
boo.
nearly
We're
2.5
starting up all
hours.
of our shit.
Mhm.
You'll get to do your thing next session. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're
next
heading.
session.
You're
No, I
heading.
won't be. I won't be here next session.
Oh, you won't be here.
Oh,
That's
Yeah,
why
so
you're
it's
next
just us.
Sunday. Next Sunday, my work doesn't end until.
that's
What was the
unfortunate.
time exactly? Hang on a minute.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, 20 next Sunday, 27th. Yeah, I don't end work until 10 p.m.
Ooh.
Yikes.
I start at 2 and end at 10, so I miss it.
Alright,
8-hour
we'll
shift.
find time to
Yikes.
do yours
Yeah. Next time.
between the next time you're here.
Yeah.
I was hoping to start the stakeout, and then I can skip next session, so
Oh,
he
sorry.
won't need me.
No,
but
well, we can do it. We can do your
But
whole
yeah,
thing separate from the group.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Very
Okay.
much so.
okay.
Okay, so yeah, as I said, we're ending today's session there. It was
Yee.
didn't quite get as much done as I was hoping, but it's fine.
We got a decent amount done.
Good discussions.
We got good discussions done.
Good discussions, good plans coming.
Yeah,
Look forward
plans
to
coming up.
those. And I'm thinking of doing a one shot soon of a future
Ooh.
Flash.
Future Flash.
So we see what happens after the Odyssey.
Oh, that's
wins.
interesting. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's
Everyone
do that.
is
what
dead.
if? A
Let's
what
do
if?
that. Let's do that after we finish, though.
But it
Yeah,
could
I
be a
would. I
what
would
if.
think after we
And then-
finish.
Like I'm a half elf. I will live to like 500 years.
Yeah, about 500 years.
And
I
that's
d-
about-
I don't
that's
know how long
If everything
Colic
goes
can
as
actually live for.
If everything goes as Henry wants.
Yeah, if everything
It's
goes
not.
the way,
Okay,
if it
I'm
everything
gonna end
goes the
now.
way that we all want
Yeah.
it, it's kind of-
No, what Henry wants is different to what all of you want.
No, I
Okay, go. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna let them have their chat while I close this out. Go check us out on YouTube. It's in the chat there. We still haven't got new art. It's nearly done though. I've seen it. Looks good. So hopefully that'll happen. And yeah, I will. Hopefully we'll see you next week, and I won't be caught up in assignments. Bye.